idea functionally what I'm doing.
Months until I'm customizing my pussy lips. I'm very excited.
For fucking the giggles.
Yo, you ain't getting a candy bar, bitch.
I have one round left. Just enough for myself.
Here we go. Who wants a snacky?
Who was this snaggy for the worker? It's recording. Hello.
Hello.
Wow.
Wow.
Wow. Another week. Another podcast. Another highly successful, massively viewed podcast.
They just keep on coming.
Keeping in the spirit of last week,
Uh-huh.
I have a monster can that I have not yet opened because I want to see if it gives me trouble. You know, this is content.
Let's
Me
see.
struggling to open this monster can.
But you're not sleep deprived tonight?
I'm a little sleepy. I'm not as bad as I was last week.
That's what we call a character arc.
Yeah, that's it. It's development. Alright, this one, there's no content here. This one was very easy.
There's no content here.
Oh, nice.
Sorry, folks. I know this is what you come for.
No, you know what? This is a good time capsule of the episode. There's not a lot of news. We may ramble. We may wrap this up quick. You
Hold
already
on.
know the time, so
Hold on.
you'll know which way we went with that.
Hold on. Oh!
Oh, I felt that over here.
Oh, I coomed. I made a coom. Alright, I'm pouring this sweet lifeblood into my mouth.
Thanks for the monster play-by-play, dude.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Both literally and figuratively.
It's like I said, I know this is what people come here for.
What kind of monster is it?
It's a normal monster, you know. I'm
Normal
a
monster.
little boring.
It's not boring. That's fine.
Nothing intense, you know.
I prefer the Boomer White Zero Ultra.
Yeah, because you're a big healthy boy.
Yeah,
While you kill your heart with everything else other than the sugar.
yep. I do.
Very healthy.
It's like, I don't know. It's less calories, but it's more chemicals. Because it's not like
Yeah.
it doesn't have sugar in it. It has not sugar in it.
Oh, right, yeah, that's true. The cancer-causing kind of sugar.
Yeah,
Yeah. It's much better.
probably. I mean, I don't know. Everyone gets cancer anyway, so.
It's not true.
Welcome to the podcast, by the way, everyone.
You're
What a
gonna,
statement.
you're gonna get cancer.
Yeah, you might as well just drink Windex, okay? Because, like, you're gonna get cancer,
Drink
right?
bleach.
Ever-
Remember?
This is...
Have I ever told you the story about the guy I worked with who was like
Drank
not
Windex?
there? No, he did something similar. So this guy was just straight up not there all the time. And I have a couple
What if
of
he
stories
listens to
with
this
him.
podcast?
I hope he
What
does.
if he's like what if he's our #1 listener?
Then we're
I
gonna
can
notice our
buy it.
subscriptions go down.
And
But
you're about
anyway,
to be like, this guy was so fucking brain dead. Meanwhile, he's like crying in his chair at his computer.
so what happened was he told us how he made a plate of pasta. He got his spaghetti, he got his sauce,
Oh, his spaghetti.
and then he was like, "Oh,
And then he got his Windex.
fuck, I don't have any grated cheese."
Okay.
And so he looked around for a substitute, and he ended up using Comet because it looked the same.
Oh my god.
Wait a minute.
You have
I
told
don't
me,
believe you.
I've had this
don't
before,
believe
yeah.
yeah, you've told me stories about this individual before. I don't know if you've told me that one specifically, but I'm pretty sure I know who you're talking about. And every time you tell a story about this guy, my immediate reaction is, was he just full of shit and fucking with you? Because I legitimately don't believe someone can be that fucking stupid. I honestly believe that this individual was just fucking with you. I think he was telling you crazy stories to see if you'd believe them. And I can't be convinced otherwise unless I meet him.
Well, I haven't seen him for like 10 years. He could be dead now. That's a weird thought.
I mean, yeah, if he's still
I
eating
mean,
Comet,
if
he's
he
probably
was
dead.
eating Comet, it's very possible.
Absolutely a fucking corpse. It's like the next thing on the list is he was like, yeah, man, I was eating dinner and I didn't have any blue Kool-Aid, so I just drank some fucking Windex.
I tried to prank my boss by doing that once, and she didn't
What?
fall for it like at all. So, um, what was it? We had like generic spray bottles because we would buy like the industrial side shit and like refill it as it went empty to just save some money. So there was one that was like pretty much empty, and I washed it out and I put blue Powerade in it. And so when she told me to do something annoying, I just took the top off and just started drinking it in front of her face. But the best part is I'm like halfway through chugging it, and she just like rolls her eyes at, like her actual response to what was potentially me committing suicide in front of her was her rolling her eyes and going, "What are you doing?" Like that. Like that's how she said it.
That's a person that gives no fucks.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck are you doing at this job? Come on.
I can only imagine that she either completely did not care or or she just by knowing my personality knew that I was doing a big prank. Which is weird. I'm not really a pranky guy.
You're not a prankster.
No, not really.
I'm not a prankster. It's just a prank, bro. You're not putting ravioli in the pocket-oli
Ravioli.
on a daily basis.
Ravioli. What's in my pocket-oli?
Rest in peace.
Yeah. That.
May he rip.
Yeah.
I
Truly.
go to bed every night thinking about Pink Guy.
Yeah. It hurts. It still hurts.
It does.
There's nothing.
I look up at the
nothing has
stars at
come
night.
to even remotely fill that void.
I look up at the stars and I wait for Pink Guy's return.
A muffled yes in the distance.
Yeah. It'll never come.
Nope. Captain Falcon at my funeral.
Yeah, at his funeral because he's dead.
Yep.
Big rip. I had 2 cups of coffee today. I think I've said this before on a previous podcast. I've had 2 cups of coffee today, and now I'm drinking this. And the last cup of coffee I had was not that long ago.
Are you
It's like half an hour ago.
to induce a heart attack, or
Yeah, I am actually.
is this how you work out? Is just you keep your heart in the red line the entire time, so you don't like?
Yes,
Nice.
that's how I burn carbs.
Well, it's working for you. At least I think it is. It's been a while since I've seen you.
Yeah, that's why I'm so skinny, is because I keep my heart on the fucking right in the red zone, you know, an inch from death at all times.
I mean, it would not work. It's got to take some energy, yeah.
Probably, clearly. I mean, it's obviously working, and I'm not dead yet.
You don't run into a lot of fat meth heads. You know what I mean?
Tune in next week to figure out if I'm dead.
I'll just very slowly edit the background. that's
fade
gonna
me
be
out.
that's gonna be the only hint, and like
I
in
never
the
say anything yet.
yeah in the intro, it's just like he died. Lol. It was like the 3
You fade me out and just slowly replace my image with a monster can. And you never say anything about it.
Oh man.
People jump in 50 episodes from now and they're like, "Why is there a monster can in between 3 of them? What is that?"
Oh man. Weeks. Who wants to go first?
Someone,
I could do the big goes.
you fucking do it. You fucking do it.
I mean, I got a lot of shit done, and I did a okay amount of things. thanks to removing my commute, or at least reducing it. Um, so the first thing is I saw the movie Unhinged with where Russell Crowe is a angry boy and terrorizes a woman. Um,
I am now on the IMDb page for Unhinged, so that I can follow along.
it was a very good movie. The entire setup is like there's a big opening scroll about how just people are mean to each other nowadays and
Can I stop you for one moment?
road rage. Yeah.
There's a guy in this movie, according to the IMDb page, who appears to play like a bit part, right? Not a
Okay.
major role, but his name is Michael Papa John. His last
Really?
name is one word, Papa John. That's his whole last name.
I mean,
What a badass,
better ingredients, better acting, I guess, you know.
Papa John. That's fucking awesome. Anyway, go ahead.
Moving on.
But yeah, it was
Moving on. What's wrong? You don't find that funny, Rob? You don't find Papa John funny?
I do not.
Well, your taste in humor is shit. Michael Papa John's hilarious.
his name is Papa John. I'm like totally off the movie now. Now I'm on the IMDb page of Michael Papa
Imagine
John.
going through life as Michael Papa John.
Yeah, it was
That's not funny. I don't know what's wrong with you.
no, it was probably fine for a while, and then Papa John's became big, and it became a problem.
I mean, how long has Papa John's been a thing for? He was born in '64. So how much of this guy's life were people making fun of him because his last name was
There was
Papa John?
probably a long time where it was awesome to have the last name Papa John. That's a cool. Oh, it's what's Papa John up to? It's like, hey guys, it's me. Oh shit, I love Papa John. And then a pizza place existed.
84. So he went through like 20 years of his life before Papa John's was a thing. And when it started in 84, it probably wasn't huge.
Right.
Yeah.
So maybe he got like another five good years. It
Yeah.
was 25.
Or it was like into the 90s or something like that,
Yeah.
maybe. I don't know. I don't know when Papa John's exploded. This guy works too. Holy fuck.
Yeah, he's in a fucking lot of things.
He's in everything. He was in Spider-Man 3.
He was in True Detective.
Really?
He's in True Detective?
Yeah,
Are you
Papa
serious?
John, True Detective.
he's just some dude. He's just a cop. NCIS. This dude plays cops because he's a cop in Unhinged.
This appears to be this guy's. He's apparently a bit part actor, but he's been working.
He's typecasted as a cop.
Except in Drive Angry, where he was the character tattooed guy.
I don't know. In the last Boy Scout, he was a hitman.
In superhero
parentheses.
movie, he was air quotes, give me your wallet, air quotes.
Charlie's Angels, bathroom thug. That's the opposite of a cop. It's not a cop at all.
He's either a cop or a bad dude.
In Hulk, 2003, he was a technician,
But
not a
in
cop.
Whacked, he was Shannon.
Anyway, tell me all about this movie.
I mean, there's
I'll
not
be
much
reading
to
about
say.
Papa John.
It opens up with Russell Crowe straight up murdering some people, and then he terrorizes a woman for a while.
So real life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is super
Did he throw
fucking
any phones to
suspenseful.
anybody? Wasn't that Russell Crowe with the phone throwing?
I think it
incident?
was. But anyway, yeah, the one thing I liked about it is that every character was like a bit of a scumbag, like a little bit. So, like even though Russell Crowe is like straight up murdering and terrorizing this like woman for next to no reason, he recently went through like a shitty thing, and so it's like you have this weird cross sympathy of like all the characters in the movie. which is very, very neat. Because everyone is portrayed as not great, but also trying to make it work. Except for Russell Crowe, who's portrayed as not great and with nothing to lose, so he just decides to go nuts as his big send off. Um, and it's a good movie. It'll get your heart racing. Russell Crowe plays a very good big scary dude, and
I wonder why.
yeah, because he's a big fucking scary dude. And
It's
I
almost like he has a history of yelling at people and shit.
I recommend, big recommends.
It's not acting, you know.
This is just compiled paparazzi films.
Yeah, it's all true, real footage.
Um, Beyond that, I played video games. Um, I played Cyberpunk again just to get a different ending, because like it was the other end. I was like really torn between which one to do. Um,
You mean like you played it through again, or like you played at a junction and got a
yeah,
different
since
ending?
it gives you the big old warning, I just loaded from. I literally saved right there, so I was like at the
Okay.
end of the game. And that one was also good. I mean, it's well written, and then I was about to do it again because there's like one choice at the end of that one where it's like, oh, I want to see how that pans out, and then I started doing it, and then there's just a lot of dialogue. I just did not want to play through again.
You give up.
Yeah, I got like halfway, like I not even halfway. I want to say like I rode down an elevator and I was like, yeah, you know what? Actually, I don't want to spend 20 minutes doing this, and then I just quit out. Um, Beyond that, I played a little bit of Blazblue since
Fuck yeah, dude. I'm gonna talk about it in your week, so I don't gotta talk about it in mine.
that sounds good. Because Strive's delayed, and the Guilty Gears guys did this while Guilty Gear was not in their possession, and it is anime as fuck. Holy God in heaven! So the roster of anime titty.
Yeah, I hate it. If there's anything about Blazblue I don't like, it's the art style and the way characters look. Like
Mm,
9 times out of 10, I had so much difficulty just turning on the character select screen because the way I don't know if I've ever said this before, but the way I usually pick a character in a fighting game is by like aesthetic first. You know, I like the way their moves look, the way the character looks, shit like that.
yeah.
Then I try them, and if it doesn't gel with me playstyle wise, then I'll try something else. It was so hard for me to open up that character select screen. Go into training mode, I get hit with the character select, and I'm just thumbing through these characters, and I'm like, I hate all of these. Like they all are trash. There's like two that I'm like, all right, these are okay, but they're so bad. And then I was just, and then I like the only like Hakumen and Susanoo are cool, and then there's like just an ocean of generic anime designs. It's so bad. And I know there are some people out there who really like Blazblue that if they heard me say that, they'd get really fucking pissed, but it's fucking true.
I don't know. I wouldn't use the term generic, but it is.
No,
Um,
you don't think fucking Jin Kisaragi is like one of the most generic looking motherfuckers ever?
well, okay. So
He's like
here's.
low rent Virgil covered in belts.
Well, okay. So here's the problem with anime is that you're not gonna get much difference in the face, especially if it
Oh, I'm
goes
not talking about
real
the face.
anime.
I'm not talking about the face. I'm talking about everything else,
Well, I think their uniform is neat of that
I guess.
stupid agency.
You don't think Ragna is just budget soul?
He's explicitly budget soul. Explicitly.
That's my
He's
point.
more. This is okay. Seriously, the reason why Guilty Gear is cooler is because they're in their like Westaboo phase when they're doing Guilty Gear. So there's a lot of like rock influence shoved in. This is that same. We're doing cool, but there's no Western even slight hint of influence. It is all anime 100%, like
Yeah,
full tilt.
I don't even know if that's like. I just feel like it's a it. I don't, for me, I don't even think it's just that it's full tilt anime. I legitimately just believe that the characters aren't as interestingly designed. Like period. I just don't think they're like as high quality in terms of just design elements compared to like your average Guilty Gear character. They're all just like really generic to me in comparison. There's a couple where I'm like, all right, this one's okay, but most of them I'm like, I've seen this before, in like 15 other places, and it was very hard. And like every female character is like tits out gigantic waifu bait, like 99% of them,
Oh
with
yeah.
like horrendous designs. And I'm just like, fuck, dude, this is hard. This is really hard. Oh, and don't even get me started on the fucking audio. I think when I first, I don't remember which character. Honestly can't remember which character was I first picked. I think Oh shit. I think it was a female character, or maybe I was training against a female character. I don't remember. But there was a female character involved, and like every time I'd throw out a move or like hit them or anything, it's just horrendous. It's like top tier anime waifu voice acting to like the fucking nth degree. It's just like everything about it is so anime that it hurts my soul.
Oh yeah.
It just hurts my soul to listen to it and to look at it. But that's counterbalanced by the fact that the game plays fucking really awesomely.
Oh yeah. It's really neat. I like their system because it's kind of like I'm fairly bad at fighting games is I find my good inputs and I kind of like use them and then that's the depth of my shallowness. Um but BlazBlue's really neat because you can combo with those, which is really cool. Where it's like, yeah, I could do like quarter circle square into quarter circle circle, and it works. And then like and then there's your usual jabs and jump cancels and all that crazy shit. But just the fact that it it kind of shakes out like that, it gels pretty good. I'm still terrible at it, and there's 8 billion jump cancels, and there's a Roman cancel equivalent, and I'm still real bad at that, but
Oh, it's fucking it was
it's also really tight. It's really hard to do like half back circles and shit because it's like it just doesn't pick up my inputs because you really got to press those suckers and like not overdo it, and it is tight, and Christ, it's
I
rough.
uh I haven't had too much input trouble. There was an adjustment period where I just kind of had to get used to this game's timing and shit, but once I did, it wasn't that bad, honestly. And I can do most of what I do with Susanoo pretty consistently. The thing that threw me off, because this is not unique to Blazblue, because I've encountered this in other games, but I've never encountered it in a game where it's like necessary, was when I started doing a bread and butter with Susanoo, and I was doing a jump cancel from the ground. Because it was like, all right, this move launches, then I jump cancel and I follow up in the air. And when I would do that, I would jump, I would have to do 2 hits, 2 normals, then jump cancel again, and then do 2 normals, which is pretty basic shit.
Mm.
But I couldn't get it to work. And I was like, what the fuck is going on? And then I realized that the reason why I couldn't get it to work past the first 2 hits in the air was because from the ground, I had to do a super jump cancel. And then I realized that every single one of his combos, when I launch, I can't just jump cancel. I have to do a super jump cancel, which means you can't mash the jump cancel because you have to wait until that very last hit and then time a down up motion, or a down up forward rather. And that threw me for a fucking loop because I've never encountered that in a game where it like necessitated super jump cancels from the ground. I've seen games where they're like a thing in some combos, where it's like, oh, if you start with this and then launch, you have to do super jump cancel or you can't connect like in the air. But this is like I have to do it. And I don't know if that's a Susanoo thing specifically or if like every character has to super jump cancel from a grounded combo.
Bro, I
But
can't regular jump cancel, so
it's not jump canceling is very easy. If you practiced it, it's not hard
I
at all.
do have to. That's the thing.
It's not that hard. I could show you how to jump cancel in like 15 minutes.
I could do quarter circles pretty good, bro. That's as far as I've gotten into fighting games up until this point. But Christ, Blazblue requires more than that point, so I'm gonna give it to it, and I'm gonna regret it. But really, it's all built up. I want to evolve a tier in fighting gamedom so that I could hit
You want to
Strive
actually do
running.
combo?
Yeah, I want to actually
I'm
do
not.
combo and Strive. Now that I have no characters to play, this is the game I'm gonna go all in on.
I have made the offer to everyone at least once that if there's a fighting game you want to learn that I play, I can show you. Like
No, I know.
I've told everyone that. I'll show you. I'll teach you how to jump cancel. I'll teach you fucking whatever you want. No one's ever taken me up on it.
All right, well, we're doing it in Blazblue, so we could do it in Strive, bro.
I'm just not a big fighting game person.
That's not true. You've bought fighting games before and then you gave up. And I offered.
Yeah, but I buy them because you guys get them, and I like playing. It's just I'm not the best at them.
Right. But you could be. I would fucking train you, dude. It's not hard. Especially Dragon Ball. We could turn Dragon Ball on right now. I could have you up and running in like fucking half an hour. Because that game is brain dead. But I made the offer. And I make it to you, Anthony. I don't know why the fuck we're going to learn Blazblue. Because it's pretty pointless. Because we're going to drop it in like 2 months. But, you know, it's fun. I'm enjoying. Susanoo's combos are fucking sick. They're
No,
really
the combos
cool.
in the game, period, are fucking sick. It is. So I mean, this is the benefit of being like full tilt anime is that visually it's a feast. Jesus Christ, there is shit popping off. No matter what character you play. Like I picked up 3 so far, and there's like subsystems, and some guys have different special meters.
Well,
and,
okay,
and
that's
the
a fucking
moves
That's a
themselves are also really fucking flashy and combined with really good hits and hit sounds and your characters screaming and stuff, and it's like, damn, all right.
from what I can tell, that appears to be a pretty heavy Blazblue thing, where like every character I've picked and then gone into training mode with has some system, usually connected to their drive button, that's massively different
Yeah.
from any other character I picked before. So it seems like Blazblue goes hard on ensuring that every character has some insane system that's completely unique. Like Susanoo, for instance, where it's like I have to fucking do like I start a match and I don't have any of my specials. I only have one special and it's not good. So all I have is my normals and one special, and then his whole gimmick is as I do combos, as I hit with normals, these seals, there's like 9 of them in the bottom left corner above my super meter, or bottom right, depending on which side I'm on. And as I hit with normals, you see the seals get highlighted one after the other, and it moves. So like I hit with one normal, and it highlights the first one. I hit with a second normal, it highlights the second one. And then it keeps going up and up the chain until it gets all the way to the end, and then it resets at the first one. And then when I hit with my drive, depending on which seal I'm highlighting, I unlock the ability to use that special move. So you start off as like a baby, and then if you've unlocked all your fucking specials by the end of a match, you're like a god. Because you have so many fucking options and like combo routes and shit, and it's a very neat gimmick. You couple that with the fact that his combos are just like a lot of fun to actually pull off. And they look really fucking cool.
Mm-hmm.
A very neat character.
Yeah, Hakumen's is fun in that instead of a tension meter like everyone else, he literally has super bars. And
Doesn't he have a weird I haven't played Hakumen yet, I thought about it, but like I don't want to delete my my Susanoo fucking memory by fucking like doing other combos on other characters. But doesn't he have like a system of like kind of Baiken-esque parries, but when he does it, he gets like a resource
yes,
that's completely unique?
Yep.
That's interesting.
And that's
I know.
what I
I
mean
went
is like the resource is kind of like traditional like super bars, and that like you fill up a bar and then you get that resource, and you don't have to get it just with his parries. Even just doing combo, and over time it slowly grows. So it's like a Ball Z special meter that just he has for no reason.
It's interesting. I'd have to load him up in training to really get the understanding of it. But I went to the Dustloop wiki and I read his moves briefly, and I saw when I got to his drive, his standing drive, like his drive appears to just be his parries, from
Yep.
what I can tell. And his standing drive, it said you could just hold it, and it's like a high mid overhead parry or something like that. And I was like, oh, he's just biking. Like apparently, it looks like you can't hold it if you go low though, so he's arguably not quite the same or as good as like Rev 2 Biken, but when I read that I was like, maybe I should be playing this fucking character instead of Susanoo,
No, maybe you could
but I
you
can't.
could do him next.
I can't. Susanoo's combos honestly are fucking big brain. Like I'm afraid to play any other character cuz I will forget them. Like they're very fucking high IQ. Like when you have a character who unlocks like 9 different special moves through the course of a match, which I don't think you'll ever unlock all of those before a match is over. Like before you've either won or lost, but I don't know that for facts. I haven't played any actual matches yet. But when you have all of them, you have so many options. Like there's so many ways to start combos. There's so many ways to like it changes what you can do in the corner. It changes how you can get to super by the end. Like it's really there's a lot to remember with the characters, so I'm legitimately afraid to practice anybody else because I think I'll forget everything that I learned.
I will enjoy your prison of your own design.
And then I went and I recently watched Maximilian uploaded a video like yesterday or today or something, I don't remember when, but I watched it, and in it I think he was talking about Arxis netcode, and in it he cuts randomly to footage of him playing cross tag battle. And Susanoo is in cross tag battle. I think he was like a late stage DLC character. And I look at him and I realize that the whole seal mechanic is just gone. Like they put him in cross tag, but they just simplified him. So he doesn't have that whole gimmick. He just has his specials from the jump. It's just an easier version of the character. But in fucking Blazblue, you have to do like mental gymnastics to like set up your combos. It's a lot of fun though.
Yeah, it's pretty fun. I gotta give it more time. But I probably won't because my next thing that I did, which was I reinstalled MechWarrior Online.
Wow. Listen, we can't play MechWarrior until we get some matches in BlazBlue.
Okay, fine. Well,
Okay, there
you
has to
still
be.
have to install MechWarrior Online anyway.
This is true. I think I'm installing it right now.
There you go.
Never mind, it is installed
Uh,
right now.
well, I mean the event. So, um, quick history with MechWarrior Online. MechWarrior Online is a video game.
Don't
Play
play it.
MechWarrior. It's good.
Don't play it.
It wants your wallet
Alright.
real bad.
Don't play it.
I won't.
And
No, you play it. Richie
I
should play
won't.
it. No one else though.
I, you realize what you just like said to me, right? Because you know my
What?
personality. Like you just threw me into the fucking wolves, dude. Like
Okay, listen. I have put. Hold on. Let me alt tab Steam. I have put 193.9 hours into MechWarrior Online. Okay, since I started playing it, I have not spent a single fucking penny in that game. Not one. And I have a fair amount of shit, so it's actually not that bad. I'm just saying don't play it 'cause it's like to people at home because it's grindy as fuck. The 5 of
It
you
is.
listening, it's an absolute grind fest, but it's fun if you
you
like
also
MechWarrior games.
you also again, you know my personality. You know I can't do the grind, man.
Um, Let me rephrase. It's grindy as fuck if you want like a fair amount of stuff. But if you were to turn the game on right now and play, it actually dumps a pretty significant amount of money on you right from the jump, which I actually think they buffed recently, so you get
Yes.
more than you used to. So you can get a mech, like pretty much whatever mech you actually want that you think looks cool, pretty easily from the jump. It's just
Right off the
beyond
bat.
that. It's just beyond that. If you want like 5 or 6, then the game wants your time or your money. But if you're fine with getting that one mech that you absolutely desire, it's actually not that hard. It's not that grindy.
And the actual gameplay itself is a lot like your MOBAs in that it's entirely your team's fault, and you play a bad match, and you're like, fuck, and you play a good match, and you're like, yeah, this is great, this is awesome. We communicated.
You know what my favorite part of MechWarrior Online is?
How try-hardy everyone is.
The community and
It's
how
so good.
frequently I get muted within 15 seconds. Because if I go over my mic and I say one thing that's not related to the game or like actual comms, I get some Australian guy on our NA servers being like, "You're muted," in like 15 seconds. It's actually pretty intense.
Damn.
Yeah,
Some people
there's-
are chill,
Yeah,
but
you really run the gambit of like there'll be like one or two people who laugh, and then there'll just be one person. What was the term? I can't remember. It's been so long.
I
Where
don't know.
it's
I just
like,
remember people being like, "Don't muddy up comms, please.
yeah,
Get
yeah,
off comms,"
war
and then
comms,
like,
please. That's the.
and then if I don't shut the fuck up, I just get muted, and I can tell because they're not responding to anything I say.
Don't muddy up comms.
Yeah, this is literally the terminology.
My friend, there are some real like I actually recommend you to install MWO even if you don't attempt to like intend to stick with it, just for the hilarity of listening to the people who try hard, who get on comms and are like using BattleTech terminology and shit and like calling out, like using call signs and like actually using the like the graph designations on the map and shit like that and taking it like hella fucking seriously, like they're living in the BattleTech universe. And if you say one thing that's like remotely funny or jokey over the mic, you just get immediately muted. It's fun. It's a really fun experience. It's a speed run every time I load a new match. Like how fast, how quick is my any percent fucking time to mute?
Yeah. When that is a short time. It used to be better when fucking BB figured out that like while the in-game launch cinematic is playing, you can't see who's saying anything, so he would just start screaming.
Yeah, they can't. They don't know it's you,
He would just start
so they don't know who to mute.
because you wouldn't be able to bring up the screen to just be like,
Yeah.
"Who is this asshole?" And then immediately once he's in, he'd be like, "Okay, guys, that was annoying. Where are we going?" They just play it off really good.
I've had some good times on MW. Like making it 15 minutes into a match completely silent and then just like going over comms and screaming like Falcon Punch as loud as I possibly can and seeing who mutes me instantly. It's very fun. That's like half the game for me is fucking with people over voice. Just
I
seeing
love
who
the
mutes
game.
me.
It's a the problems with the game is that it requires an obscene amount of meta knowledge, like an obscene amount. And not even meta knowledge of like the board game, but even like within the video game where it's like, oh yeah, you don't want that mech because its arms are really low, so it's gonna be really weird for you to line up shots because your cockpit is here, and that's where they mount the camera and all that stuff. And then like, well, this only has this many energy hard points, and this one has this quirks and stuff.
I don't think it's that bad. I think you're
Um,
overselling it a little bit. I found it pretty easy to get into it when I first started playing, and it's like it's
no,
not that difficult.
you also have me where I'm able to be like, hey, this is kind of like the good stuff. Oh, you want to do this? Then look at these mechs and stuff like that.
Maybe at the beginning, I guess, but once I got clued into it, like I very much make all my decisions myself when it comes to like how I build mechs and
Oh
what I
yeah,
buy, and it's not that difficult. Like once you understand it, it's really quite simple.
and they made it a lot
And to be
easier
honest,
now.
there's not a lot of mechs in the game where it's like, oh, this one's just fucking useless. Like if you
Oh
bought
no, yeah, anything
fucked.
can be made semi-useful. It's just what makes the bad ones bad. You know, like there's a reason you'll like
Yeah.
never see really a quick draw for the most part.
Yeah, obviously, there's a meta where there's the mechs people prefer for various reasons because like, oh, the hard points are the best, like the mounting is the best and whatever. But like, I don't really think there's any mechs that are just straight up useless. Or if
No,
you
not
buy
at
it,
all.
you wasted your money. You know?
It just makes it, you have to build it more specifically to make it kind of more viable. But even then, like you could cover assault and small lasers and you could probably make it work. Um,
Pretty sure there's mechs that do that.
yeah.
Like, didn't people used to do that with annihilators?
Smallies?
Wasn't there an
I
Annihilator?
don't. I maybe that
I could have
sounds
swore there was an
insane.
Annihilator build that was just like a shitload of energy hard points, and people would just spam like small lasers. I could be wrong. It might be something else,
I know
but
there's a
I could
version
have.
of the awesome that people like to do that with because, or the
Yeah,
Battle Master too, because the Battle Master has a retarded amount of hard points. But yeah, long story short, I lost a good portion of my life to this game, and they literally didn't update it for a year, and then like a couple months ago they were like, hey, we're back. Also, here's this St. Patty's Day event, and I was like, okay, yeah, I'm back in, done.
they're asking for. I'm a little taken aback, I guess, by how much time they want from you, though. In the like, if you want the free mech, considering that this game hasn't been getting updated for like
Oh yeah,
however long, and they're like, oh, win or not win, but play 200 matches with a 100 match score, and we'll give you a mech. It's like 200. That's not even accounting for the ones where I'm going to turn a corner and just get cored like instantly,
yeah.
and I'm going to get like 5 points or something like that, and then I don't get a fucking loot bag, and it's like, so realistically, just statistically, you're probably looking at like a little over 200 matches.
Probably a bit less because the benefit of it's you get awarded these items per 100 match score. So even if you get 500 in a match, then that's five of them.
Oh, is that how it works? Because I'm pretty sure old events were just if you got 100 match score or anything over, you got one bag. I don't think they've ever done that before. Is that a new thing
I
with
could have
this?
sworn the old goodie bags were like that, but I don't know.
I never had that
I
happen.
gotta
It
I
was
gotta try it because even it's been so long. There's probably been patches and updates. I don't know what of my mechs are even like what has been meted out. What has
this one appears to be worded the way you're saying it. 150 earn one loot bag for every 100 match score accumulated, which would lead me to believe that if you get like 1,000 match score in a match, you get 10 bags. From how this is worded, I don't know if it's not the case.
and I also don't know if match score got horribly nerfed. Maybe you have to do like really good to get 100 now.
Yeah, that's the rub. They put out this event, but what they're not telling you is on average you're only gonna get like 50 match scores. So you gotta really try hard.
Yeah. You gotta get on battle. That's what it was.
200
Battle
times.
comms. That was the term. Battle comms, please.
I don't even remember that.
I can't wait.
I should remember that because it was people mostly complaining about me, so I don't know why I wrote it out of my brain.
But yeah. I turned it on, made sure it worked. Got overwhelmed by the number of bullshit that was coming at me, and I'm gonna have to reacclimate to that, and that'll be fun. And that was my week. Was I played those games and I watched that movie, and that's it.
Nice,
Nice.
nice. Fuck it, I'll go next because I already talked about a significant portion of my week and your week with Blazblue.
Mhm. So that's gone.
I watched a movie as well.
Ooh.
I'm not going to talk about it that much. I'm very simply just going to say that I watched Nomad Land, if anybody knows what that is, and I didn't like it. That's Brandon's review. It's
How
not
many
that good.
thumbs?
How many thumbs? Yeah.
A whore thumb and a thumbs down, I would
Damn.
say. It has redeemable quality. So it's one of those movies that's like the exact opposite, right? Of like something like what's a good example? Uh like It Comes at Night, I think is a pretty good example of this, where it's like critic reviews are not great, but audience review is generally pretty good. You know what I mean? And I often use that as a signifier of like this movie's probably pretty good because there's obviously something that critics just aren't getting, or like
Right.
maybe it was mismarketed or something like that, but then it got in the hands of people and they watched it and they liked it or something. I generally trust user reviews more than critic reviews when it comes to movies.
Mm.
This movie's like the exact opposite of that, where it's like critics liked it, but you will look at people's like user reviews and they're generally negative, and sometimes that's because people are just stupid and they don't get it, right?
Yeah.
Like there's bad reviews for stuff like It Comes at Night as well, where people like it just flies completely over their head and they're like, oh, like spoilers for It Comes at Night, but it's like, oh, nothing came at night. Like I don't get it. What was the point of the movie? Oh, you know, and then they give it like a 0 out of 10, like waste of my time. And then like those people are fucking idiots. But like this movie is like a lot of the negative user reviews were pretty spot on. It's very boring. It's like trying to be artsy fartsy and high concept and with like a really down to earth, like mundane plot, but it just kind of fails. And it kind of just goes nowhere for like an hour and a half, where the movie is trying to tell you something, but it's not telling you anything, kind of. Like it's telling you something, but in a very shitty, incredibly boring way. And by the time you get to the end of the movie, you're like, did this even have a story?
Oh God.
And then it's over, and I'm like, it had one, but goddamn was it weak. And like I see what they were trying to do, but I don't like it. And that's my fucking review of Nomad Land. And then I played fighting games. So we talked about Blazblue. I got a little back into Skullgirls
Hmm.
before Blazblue because we were talking about that last week about the new content and stuff. So I booted it up, and I just labbed some combos because I never really like Skullgirls. I kind of credit with like kicking me off on fighting games to some extent, like taking them seriously, quote unquote. Um, Back in like the early 2010s, which makes me feel insanely old because I think that game came out in like when that game come out. I think I played that with I think the way I got introduced to Skullgirls was we were hanging out with Sean and he
Yeah,
was like,
Sean was all in on it. Sean was what got
yeah.
us into Skullgirls.
I think we were at Sean's house, we were drinking or something, and he was like, "Oh, I have Skullgirls," and like I knew what Skullgirls was, but I hadn't played it. And I sat down with him and played like a shitload of matches. And I think I went home the next day and like instantly got a copy on Steam. And that was kind of the game that like kicked me off on actually taking them like kind of seriously so that I could go online and not get shit on and like actually understand mechanics and doing combos and stuff like that. But it was like my earliest game of that. So I was never particularly good at it. So I booted it up recently, like in this last week, and labbed it a little bit and learned some cool combos. And that got completely derailed by playing Blazblue instead, which is fine because as I already spoke about with you, the Blazblue is cool, so I don't mind it entirely. A part of me does wish I was playing Skullgirls, but that's fine. Blazblue is cool. I got Blasphemous for free on Amazon Prime. Are you familiar with Blasphemous, Anthony,
Yeah,
specifically?
isn't that it's like a 2D Souls pixel arty?
Yeah. So,
Looks mad good.
um,
The best review of it I've ever seen is Tigref does like a 10-second review of it, and it's great. I'll link that to you later.
sorry, I was sipping my monster. I couldn't talk. My I'll be honest. This is kind of. I'll confess to some ignorance, really quick. There was a period of time. It was around that time, like I want to say, like somewhat quickly after Dark Souls 1 came out, where people were like cloning Souls games, you
Oh
know, where
yeah.
like the term Souls like really blew up because other people were trying to do it. And that's when you had games like Lords of the Fallen and shit like that
Yep.
coming out. And it was around that time that I had finally kind of like jumped in on Souls games, but I kind of just wrote off everything I saw that was a quote unquote Souls like that wasn't like a FromSoft game. Um, and I admit that's extremely ignorant of me to do so without like actually giving them a chance. I feel vindicated somewhat in that a lot of those games were kind of shit. Like Lords of the Fallen wasn't that good, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? And there was a few others where I looked at them and I'm like, yeah, this one might be okay, but it doesn't really speak to me, like Surge and shit like that.
I
Um,
really wanted to like Surge, but like the
did you
more
play it?
I haven't, but the more I saw of it, the more I was like, and I
I've
never ended up
actually,
getting it.
in all honesty, I have heard that the Surge is good, like compared to because it's the same people who made Lords of the Fallen, and
Yeah.
apparently it's actually a decent game. Whereas like Lords of the Fallen is pretty shit. Apparently the Surge is quite good, but I still kind of wrote it off, you know,
Yeah. Oh yeah.
because it's like, oh, it's not a FromSoft Souls game, whatever, blah blah blah. And Blasphemous was the kind of thing where when it came out, I remember Steam recommending it to me, and me looking at it and being like, well, it's got an art style, so that's cool. and it looks somewhat neat, but I wrote it off as well because I was like, non FromSoft Souls game, whatever. So then cut to like this week, they give it away for free on Amazon Prime. I don't even remember when Blasphemous came out. 2019, so not that long ago. But they gave it away for free. And I am like, fuck it, I'm going to install it because I don't really have anything else that I'm doing other than playing like Warhammer 3 and like fighting games and shit.
I mean, too.
Or 2, whatever. So I installed. No, I have 3. I didn't tell you. But they gave me an advanced copy because they love me.
Yeah.
And I've been playing it, and
That
it's,
was our
huge
first
content creator.
Yeah, that
and
was
it's
our
absolutely
first sponsor, honestly.
yeah, and the game sucks, by the way. Warhammer 3 is complete dog shit,
Not
so
good
don't be
enough.
excited.
Clearly pandering to China, so.
But yeah, so and that's I just can't stand that. So I'm playing Blasphemous instead because Warhammer 3 sucks so bad, and I'm willing to admit that I was a little stupid to just ignore this game. I almost feel bad that I got it for free because it's
Wow.
like it's really good. I like it a lot. It's calling it a Souls-like is almost kind of unfair because it's more like people love that word like Metroidvania, to describe games nowadays. It's like that with combat that's a little more reminiscent of like a Souls game from a 2D perspective as opposed to an actual Castlevania game, but with like environment exploration of like a Castlevania game or like a Metroid game,
Mhm.
you know? I like it a lot. It's got a really weird theme, like this odd, mildly creepy religious bent to it. Um, I don't even know, like, I don't know what else to say without spoiling anything other than it's very good, and I highly recommend it. It's the best, like, Catholic guilt or like Christian murdering simulator I've ever played. It's very good.
Alright then.
You would understand if you saw it or you played it.
Alright.
It's very good. I give it 2 thumbs up. On Brandon's scale of thumbs, 2 thumbs up. It's very good. It's
Ooh,
the
damn.
first game. It's the first game that I've played, right, or I've seen where it's like, okay, this is trying to ape the Souls-like thing with how it's like delivering plot. You know what I mean? With like slow burn, lore on items, characters saying shit that doesn't really make a ton of sense, leaving you to kind of like pick up the pieces and figure it out on your own. You know what I mean? Um, it's the first game that's clearly trying to ape that like FromSoft plot lore delivery system that I look at and I consume it and I'm like, this is actually pretty good. Like they're doing it in just about the same way, quote unquote, like the right way. You know what I mean? Like it's they're successful at it, whereas like there's a lot of other games that do it and you're just like, okay, you're just like aping the FromSoft thing, and you're not doing it as well. You know what I mean?
Right,
And I'm like
yeah.
not interested because your setting isn't interesting and the lore is not interesting, and it's just kind of derivative. This has like a very unique art style and themes going for it, so I'm like invested in the weird FromSoft style of like plot delivery and what's going on around me as I'm playing it. Uh, so I like it a lot. I give it 2 thumbs up on Brandon's scale of thumbs.
I think this is the first thing that you've given 2 thumbs up.
Since Brandon's scale of thumbs has been a thing, I think it is.
There you go.
So that's it. Put it in the books.
Better than the medium.
It is. It legitimately is. 2 thumbs up.
Far better than that movie.
2 thumbs up. Oh, it's significantly better than Nomadland. It has a plot. So like that's a benefit. That's me. I have nothing else to talk about. Go fucking go purchase Blasphemous. It's fucking fantastic. Big recommend.
Big recommend.
Or get it for free on Amazon Prime. Pay me, Amazon, please.
Please, we want money. I guess I'll go.
Hell yeah, you will.
I had my birthday this week.
Fuck yeah.
A buddy of mine got me Journey to a Savage Planet. Been playing that. Very fun little like exploration game. So, very short. It not really not really much for story. They tried to put like a little story in there, but it's extremely short. but then it's just so much environment for you just to explore and you can fuck around in that I'm still trying just to figure out everything. It's a lot of fun. Big recommend for anyone who just loves dicking around in a very vibrant, colorful and alien world with a bunch of weird alien creatures.
Nice.
Otherwise, Skull, that the anti-hero. We are basically murdering all the heroes in the world. That one I was talking about a few podcasts ago.
Yeah, I was gonna say you mentioned that already, didn't you? Is that game any good?
I highly recommend. It's a lot of fun.
I probably asked you that whenever you brought it up the first time.
Yeah.
But
Got an update. Got a big, not a big update, but got some new skulls. Got some new items. So picked that back up and been playing it some more. Got a few of the new skulls. Happy that they're still updating the game. I'm happy that it's just still enjoyable. I was afraid that like it was like I got really excited about it when it first came out and I was like, yeah. But no, even after coming back to it, I'm really happy still to be playing the game. They added a new merchant in the black market that you can find. So, I'm glad they're continuing to add to the game. And it's all free content. So, big thumbs up to the creators for that. Otherwise, just been dicking around, not really doing much. Legends of Runeterra, been playing their new update. Love the cards, and not much else. That's my
fuck
week.
yeah.
Very short week.
You're a concise weaker.
Here we are rambling on, giving fucking reviews about shit, taking so much time.
I mean, I'm sure that's what the people want. Some general time wasting shit.
Yeah, well, fuck them, Rob.
All right.
True. We
Well,
don't care about them.
as we say at the end of every podcast.
Fuck off. But
Give
it's
us
not. It's not that
money.
time yet.
Give us money and fuck off.
It's not that time yet.
Donate to our Patreon.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. In roughly an hour to an hour and a half, I have to tell them all, fuck off.
I don't
We
know.
haven't even
This
made
would
the
probably be
Patreon
quick.
yet. Hang on. Do we have our Patreon up and running yet?
No.
Donate to our OnlyFans. That's up.
Is it? I didn't sign
Is
up
it?
for this.
Richie did though.
I didn't sign a form. I didn't consent to my dick pics being on the OnlyFans.
That's you have to unlock OnlyFans after like X amount of subscriptions.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's a stretch goal.
Emphasis on stretch.
Is it before or after Richie's suicide? Does he get out of the OnlyFans?
Before.
I mean,
I
his
wanna see
suicide
the
is like
OnlyFans.
his
Okay.
suicide is
So-
only 100. Like that
Yeah,
means
so at 99 subscriptions,
put
we
on
open up our OnlyFans.
Well,
that
what
is
if two people. What if we're at 98 and two people sub at the exact same time? Do you kill yourself before or after the OnlyFans goes up?
I snap a dick pic with a shotgun in my mouth. Also, I think if I remember correctly, I have to be like eating Doritos too because we're getting sponsored by Doritos to kill myself.
Whoa, hold on.
Shit.
Let's bring it to
As
the
you said,
logical
confirmed.
conclusion here, where you OnlyFans stream your own suicide.
I'm trying to get the mental picture of what someone taking a dick pic, but at an angle where you can also get the shotgun going into their mouth would look like.
I think he's gonna need some help there. We
Fisheye
volunteered help
lens.
there.
It's very funny.
Or he's putting his cock in the trigger guard.
No, I got this.
Fucking the barrel.
My big erect penis shooting myself.
Exactly.
Using
God.
one of my heads to blow off my other head.
This is what you're missing out on, people. Please subscribe.
Specifically, like 80 more of you fuckers.
Specifically.
I guess my week while we're here,
Yeah.
Death.
much like Rob having a birthday, I also have a birthday tomorrow.
I was gonna ask you actually, is the fucking I knew it was soon. I just didn't remember what the date was. Don't take that personally. I don't remember what anyone said. I
I
remember
take it a little
months.
personally.
Do you?
No, not really.
I remember months,
Hold on,
but
wait,
I
wait,
don't
wait, wait.
commit days to memory.
I bought you guys gifts knowing that I'll probably never have a chance
Wait.
to give them to you for a
This
while.
is gonna depend if I take it personally or not.
Yeah.
Is yours the 14th of August?
Wrong.
Is it the 10th of August?
What? Wrong.
Damn, okay, I
He
don't
was
take it
born
personally.
on Friday the 13th.
That's true.
He's a
Dude, I
cursed
have like
child.
4 birthdays between the 10th of August and the 14th of August. It's just
I
they all jumbled up.
I joke with my mom all the time. She gets mad at me when I say this, that I'm like a cursed child because because on my birthday, like the actual day I was born, I had 3 13s
Yeah.
associated with me. I think it was like my weight, the day, and something else like the time or something like that. So I always joke with my mom. I'm like 3 13s. That's pretty fucking unlucky. I'm like Satan's child, and then she like screams at me for making that joke.
I dare you.
I'll be
And
honest.
I am a pretty big waste of space, so clearly the 313s amount to
If you wanna look at it that
cursing.
way.
Oh yeah.
Also, don't feel bad. I think Brandon's the only birthday that I've committed to memory besides my own. Like, I don't even know my sister's birthdays or anything.
Anthony, I'll be 100% honest with you. I actually, is it September? Did I get that right?
No.
Is it October? It's October.
Shit, he's worse than me. I feel okay now. I felt bad. I was like, oh, I don't remember days. I just
Dude,
remember
I
months.
get
And he's
close.
already...
At least I'm close.
I remember everyone's month, but I don't have a single day committed to memory. I just remember months.
I know Sean's because hey, Sean's the same day, so it's also Sean's birthday tomorrow, by the way.
Yeah.
Yep.
I remember specifically, if we go back in the podcast, me talking about my birthday and Anthony being like, "Ah, shit, what am I gonna get you?"
Oh, yeah.
That's right. That was
I
like a
remember-
really early episode of the podcast, wasn't
Yeah,
it?
I remember specifically that, and I was like, "Eh."
The
new
reason
flashlight.
I felt bad is I think I was like aware of Richie's and got him something, and then you're
Yeah,
like,
that was I specifically called you.
and I was like, oh fuck.
Brand new flashlight.
Censor out the last.
I would
one.
accept that. Give me a flashlight for my birthday. I'll take it. I'll accept that.
Yeah, but it also has to be a sword if it's for me.
A sword
then-
flashlight, even more so for him.
You could have a fleshlight hilt. That's a
I'm sure.
possibility.
I'm sure that exists. Someone's
know
done
it
that.
exists.
I'm gonna Google it right now. Go on with your week while I Google fleshlight swords.
Well, bunch of work, bunch of school. I'm boring.
And-
Update.
I noticed.
on my-
I don't like talk to you during the week anymore. It's very strange. I went from
Yeah,
like
it's,
hearing from you every night to like not talking
it's
to you at all.
rough because I literally just I do schoolwork. I stare at my computer like YouTube for a bit, and then I've been kind of going to bed early. I've been going to bed at
He's an adult.
10:30, 11 o'clock, and I mean I just lay there and stare at my phone, But yeah, it's been weird myself, like going through that. But hey, when I'm not stressed with school, I'll be around more, and I'm sure I will hit you up constantly. But
Don't worry, you haven't been missing much because I haven't played Valheim like all week. It's been like 2 weeks since I've regularly played Valheim, so we haven't made any fucking progress. I'm sure BB has changed everything though.
BB just today sent me a gif of a Viking dancing. Like he wants me to play
did he?
so bad, but
Oh yeah, he's been asking me every night too, but I keep putting him off to do other stuff.
Yeah, update on the room renovations. I got my bed and my frame up today.
Wow.
Apparently, this bed is the most jank shit I ever heard and takes 72 hours to like inflate itself. Because it's like one of those foam beds that gets vacuum sealed and rolled up.
Interesting.
So I'm on the couch tonight.
Cool.
I mean,
Some
you could
beds of the
try
future.
it. You can lay on a
As
log.
I look over to my left, and now I see my new bed, and it's like angled. It's like a hill. It's low on the end. In the middle, it goes up, and then it crests, and then it goes down
Beds of
as
the
it's
future,
expanding.
everyone.
It's
That's
expanded a
just
lot, honestly, since we opened it up.
it's
But
just built-in lumbar support. You're good.
uh, I mean, I laid on it when it wasn't like fully uh
Correct.
yeah, fully erect, but I'm feeling it right now in like the middle, and I have to say, I mean, it feels good. I like a firmer mattress, not too firm. I was really afraid because I got to meet. Wow, what the fuck is this conversation? Uh, I was really
I'm not.
afraid.
I wasn't gonna stop you. I was just gonna let it go.
Really afraid 'cause I only got a medium, and I thought it was gonna be too soft, but I'm feeling it, and it feels good. Medium was the right call.
Fuck yeah.
I was waiting for someone to make the comment
Yeah,
about
and
what the
Nope.
fuck is
No,
this
it's fine.
conversation.
I'll let the
I gotta.
middle-aged man
Yeah, no,
conversations go on. Yeah.
I know you guys are like older than me, Anthony more than you, Brennan, but like
Wow.
Really gotta do them like that?
I
Jesus Christ.
do. I got to feel better about myself because like I'm approaching the age of just where I just throw myself in front of an 18
No, no,
wheeler.
no. You can't do that yet. You have to wait for the subs.
That's true.
Okay.
True.
Maybe I never reach that age.
True.
But
Depending on depending on the subs.
I got like a new comforter set that's really like bougie. I feel like it's way too fancy for me, but I'm an adult now, so whatever.
You're bougie
I'm an
adult. You get
adult.
Yeah, it's like something you'd probably see in like your parents' bedroom, but whatever.
we could counter that out with like some like wolf throw blankets or something.
Look at that. Look at the
Dude,
fucking selling his 40K
I've
models
gotten
to
rid of
buy.
like all my nerd shit in a way. Like, and not like got rid of all my nerd shit, but like as for like room decorations, I used to have like the dragon fucking statue on the wall and shit. I had like the sword up, and now it's just like this room's an adult room now. There's
Adults
no
have swords.
No, he's just lame now.
Yeah, what the fuck? Yeah, I don't know about
yeah
that. I would just say lame. There's plenty of adults with cool nerd caves, but you decided to get rid of yours. And
yeah,
frankly, that's gross.
I'm looking at like abstract artwork that I could throw on the wall, and
Are you
it's like
fucking kidding?
You are
No, he's not
gross.
fucking
Are you
kidding.
all right? No,
He's
you've
not
crossed the
fucking
line now.
kidding.
Chill out.
dude,
Seriously.
I'm getting
No,
night
no, no.
tables, man.
Okay, what has brought this on? Are you okay?
I mean, it's my midlife
crisis.
crisis, which honestly, if 28 is my midlife, then Jesus
Like,
help.
is this necessary though? Like the abstract
Um,
art? I don't
Do
know.
you even
I,
enjoy abstract art?
I just need wall space,
No,
dude.
you
It
don't.
ties the room together,
He
man.
really
You could
doesn't.
have wall space of things that you enjoy. That's fine. Don't get there's a difference between
Having nice
abstract art and then like an anime wall scroll. There's a middle ground you're not considering.
I got a
Yeah,
nice
man,
like
wall
fucking a holographic Ultra Instinct Goku I could throw on the wall.
Fuck
God,
yeah, hell
there are
yeah.
people much older than you with like nerd shit all over the fucking place, man.
He doesn't accept it.
How many
It's all
people,
right.
dude, you gotta understand how times have changed. How many people have like an Avengers poster in their room
He's
right
not even
now?
like actively trying to woo females either.
Right.
He's fine
You
there.
got a
and
girl. Who
yeah,
cares?
he's still getting rid of all his
so,
shit.
so I got these like nice like little night tables, and I got two lamps.
Stop!
They got USBs in them.
Stop! You're hurting me.
Who are you attempting to impress with this?
I really don't understand what's going on.
Anthony, I'm an adult. I
You-
need this.
Richard, you are not an adult. If adult is a mentality, none of us are adults. You can dress it up as much as you want.
You can put makeup on
You're
a
just
pig.
lying to yourself,
It's
my
a
brother.
facade.
Ugh.
Take
I
off
need
the
to lie to
mask.
myself.
Wake up,
Oh
Chuck.
shit.
Doesn't matter how many throw pillows and like footrests you
know,
buy,
dude.
motherfucker.
The set I got, it has like I don't even know what a fuck a breakfast pillow is, but it has it.
What
my
the,
God.
What the
What
fuck
are
is
you-
a breakfast pillow?
What
I
are you
don't know,
doing?
but it has it.
You know what a breakfast
Why?
pillow is? A breakfast pillow is a regular pillow for probably $10 more. That's what the fuck it is.
Oh,
What is
I
happening?
can't breathe, guys. I can't.
I got these like cool like blackout cell shades instead of like blinds. All right, like yeah, I'm not flexing or anything, but as of now, and I got
No,
more
no
to
one
add.
is impressed right now, right?
Yeah, don't
I've
worry,
dumped,
it's not a
yeah,
flex.
no, I've dumped $1,400 into my room right now.
That's
Like,
nice.
Nice.
That's actually really good deals considering
yeah,
the things you
So
got.
all
and
the
I'm
40K
probably gonna
money,
put more.
all the 40K money went right into the fucking.
I'm looking at rugs, dude. Like, cause I kind of like a nice rug in the middle of the room would be nice, but I have to watch for like my chair,
I
you
hope you
know.
know I'm gonna fuck you up on Christmas. I'm gonna get you the most cringy, fucking ridiculous throw blankets, posters. If I could get you like a
Gotta put it in a
life-size
closet
space
somewhere.
marine, if I could get you like a fathead space marine, I'm gonna fucking do it.
This is something kind of, nerdy. I'm getting a new computer desk, and it's kind of cool. It
Right. I mean, it's a desk. It's not
it
like a fucking
it,
Goku poster or anything like
yeah, but
that.
I mean, like the desk like plugs in, and it has like a built-in power surge in the desk, so I could just like plug everything into the desk, and then plug the desk into an outlet. So that's pretty cool.
Nice. That's kind of yeah, that is cool.
Um,
You've
yeah,
changed.
yeah, and I'm also looking at like a TV and like a space heater to kind of tie the room up too.
I swear to God, if you get a single piece of modern art,
And I'm probably,
oh
who
It's
Jesus
knows?
like I don't
Christ,
understand.
dude.
And then like how like my closets they don't have doors. I'm getting like like tension rods, and I'm having like grayish black drapes cover them.
That's
Yeah,
nice.
the room it's
See,
yeah,
like
just kill me.
again,
There are
Fucking
men
kill
out
me.
there with children who exist in rooms covered in so much nerd shit, and here you are
no, but I mean,
feeling as
so
I
though
you're
just all right. Well, one, all right, I'll agree. It's a change. Two, I've also had like the same room for like 14 years, and
I
I just needed a
no,
change.
but that's
But
that's fine, and even
and
a lot of the stuff you're describing sounds nice, and I'm gonna be like, ooh, that's cool. But
except for the breakfast pillow and the modern art.
yeah, the modern art's the only thing, because like I
the
know you don't like that, so why are you
well, it's
spending money on it?
not that I don't like it. It depends. It depends. It's got to look nice, but um,
No, you don't like it. You're only doing it because you're like, this
the
is
the
what an adult
really
puts on the wall. That's what
The
you're doing.
really nice thing about all of this is that basically everything in my room is now going to officially just be mine,
That's
and it's
cool.
all stuff I can just take with me
Yeah,
when
that's
I.
good.
No one
So
wanted your shit that was in your room.
yeah, but it's still mine.
There's difference between, oh, this is what I had from childhood, and then this is my desk.
Yeah, like like this room is mine. Like that's mine. I bought that. That
I get
people like
that.
that.
I
Yeah.
get that. I get that.
Enjoy your modern art.
Yeah. So that's the thing.
We buying Richie like
I'll continue to exist in a room that has a giant Slipknot poster and a fucking uh what else do I got? A large Halo 3 poster behind me.
oh, do you have a Halo 3 poster?
I do. Came
Just
with my Halo 3 collector's edition. It's
let
been on my
me
wall ever since.
wallow. Let me wallow in my fucking self pity and my grown up dumb shit.
It's not grown up though.
It's also not dumb, at least not yet. The modern art's gonna be fucking dumb.
It's the point that we're making. The point that I'm making is grown up is subjective.
Right.
You feel as though that is grown up stuff, but there are many, many men much older than you who still retain some nerd stuff. I bet Matthew Mercer has nerd shit all over his fucking house. I'd be willing to guarantee that. That
You
man's
think you
ancient
think
compared to you.
anyone is going to walk into anyone's house, see a claymore on the wall, and go, "What a child."
What a shot.
What a child.
Fuck no. They're like, what a manly man.
Exactly.
It's just a change, man. I just needed a change.
God
All
damn,
right.
this man is manly.
Now they're gonna walk in like, God damn, does this man suck some dick?
Look at this boring piece of shit. I bet you he doesn't even know the artist of that squiggle.
I have to go. I feel like I like. I have to like cleanse my soul of this conversation. I have to go like find the nerdiest thing I can buy just to like put it on my wall, you know? Like I have to go buy like a Marvel vs. Capcom 2 poster right now.
Just
Like
to let
as
you
we
know,
speak and just put
Richie,
it on my wall.
you're gonna hate the gift I got for you for your birthday.
I still have Brendan's freaking
Why is that?
Christmas present here.
Because I got it because I figured it'd be something that you like and it's very portable, but it's gonna clash with your new style kind of strongly.
I mean, how portable?
Very. Like,
The flashlight kind of portable.
no.
Like, can I throw it in a door? Door? Can I throw it in a drawer? Portable or?
I mean, you could, you asshole.
Something will flash dead. All right, hold on. I still, and will continue in my drawer. I still have my wolf knives.
Okay, alright, that's good.
Yeah, but they're in my drawer though.
See, like, yeah, he'll keep these nerd things, but he's not going to display them because he has a quote unquote grown up room now. Okay.
Yeah,
You've been,
well, I
you've
mean, you
been
know,
nerd
wolf
shamed,
knives are
man.
pretty grown
You're
up.
in the nerd closet.
Shame on you.
He is
You're
actually
nerd
Liter-
Wolf
oppressed.
knives are pretty
literally
grown up.
sold 40K models and magic cards to oppress his nerddom.
I haven't sold my magic cards yet. I'm going to.
No, but
though.
you are though.
I mean, I'm gonna get rid of some of my magic cards
To
too,
impress
but
a
I would not-
theoretical person that doesn't exist.
But Rob's not going to turn into an interior decorator with his magic card funds.
I mean, my fucking graduation cap was literally plains, basic lands.
Nice.
I will never get rid of my own version of Ebony and Ivory, my wolf knives.
I fucking did that with all the guys who played Magic. We each
Like a yiffing Dante over here.
players. We were each different kind of players. I was the plains player, the white Magic player. So I did plains. My buddy did swamps. Another guy did islands. Another guy did mountains.
I don't want to meet the guy
need,
who self-identifies as the swamp guy.
I need a large blue coat so I can be the Yamato to the Yiffing Dante, or the Virgil to the Yiffing Dante.
You don't want to know the guy who self-identifies as a swamp.
No. Well, it's because of everything that means in Magic. To be like, yeah, I'm this guy. It's like,
I just like another part too is like I feel like I just have too much stuff. I need to downsize. Like I feel cluttered.
no, that's fine.
Like
I
I
get-
threw out so much garbage from my room. By garbage I mean just things.
Warhammer models.
I throw those out.
No,
No,
he
I
sold those like a human.
I know. I gotta make that
But-
joke every
yeah.
time, though.
But it's like now the new thing I'm trying to get rid of is like all my Xbox shit, and I actually like went into a GameStop and was like, "Hey, can I just like give you all this stuff? What will you give me?" And they're like, "Yeah, we'll take it. But we can only give store credit." And I'm like, "No."
Oh,
I own
Ew.
the
so
stock, damn it.
gross.
Yeah, like can I trade this for stock, please? But it's like I don't even know who to pawn that shit off on. I guess I could like put like a Facebook ad up or some shit, but
Yeah, Craigslist, Facebook, an actual pawn shop. That's what I would recommend. There's one in the mall, isn't there? There's like a tech pawn exchange store. You could try that place out.
Yeah, save the copy of Human Revolution though, please.
because I'm just like
Set that aside, thank you.
I just want to get rid of it all, man.
Except
This
for
really
the copy
is.
of Human
This really is a midlife crisis. This is great.
It's
It really
not a
is.
midlife, it's a change. It's just
No,
a
it's-
midlife change.
it's
So
been-
But it's
you're
for
definitely-
nothing. I wouldn't mind, like, I understand, like, I recently changed my wardrobe up, so, like, I get where you're coming from, where it's like, oh yeah, let's just change things out. Let me get me something like something nice, not like kind of like, oh, it's basic, but it's kind of like nerdy or whatever, but like something nice, and I enjoy it immensely. But I also didn't buy modern art like while doing it. Like, there's like lines and layers to it, and there's.
I think the thing that gets me is that I know that internally, like he's like, you're changing your room and shit, and you're doing all this stuff, and that's cool. But internally, it's like, I know you're still a giga nerd. You know, you're still the same person. I know that inside, you're a massive nerd.
I
just
could
like the
be
rest
a
of
nerd
us.
with just a different style room, man.
But now you're a closeted nerd. You know what I mean? Like you had nerd stuff that was like out and about. So if someone met you for the first time and came to your room, they'd be like, "Oh, okay, this guy's a nerd."
Anyone
But
could
now you're
still look
like,
in my closet and still see fucking models because I still have Infinity, I still have Matt's
But
Cross,
they
I still have
won't
all the
because
terrain.
there's a beautiful
Yeah,
draw
that's true. I have a
curtains.
beautiful
Yeah.
drape now.
and no one's just gonna walk into your closet unless they're like breaking into your house.
And then
Just
they're gonna
steal-
look and they'll be like, "Damn, this guy's nothing valuable,"
yeah, and then leave the
and then
models. and they're-
steal your TV and
Yeah,
your
so
wolf
you're-
knives.
It's like you're a closeted nerd now. You know, taking down. It would be like if I
Literally
took down all my
closeted.
literally closeted. If it would be like if I took down all my nerd shit and put up modern art in place of this Halo 3 poster that I'm looking at right now or whatever. Like it's like,
USBs. That's nerdy, right?
wait, what'd you say?
My lamps have USBs. Like that's kind of
Oh
nerdy,
yeah,
right?
no, that's not. That's like functional. That's like modern.
Oh.
Like that's like an office man who doesn't give half a fuck about D&D. Comes home and plugs his iPhone into his lamp that is USBs. Like that's not equivalent. That's not nerd shway, you know?
I literally have a D20 lamp.
See, that's nerdy. Does it have USB though?
And functional.
I think it has a USB in it. Yes. I have to double check now.
It's just
I think it's
leave me.
powered by
And the
USB.
other thing is, here's the
Leave
thing.
me.
I would understand
No.
it if you had a reason, like if there was like someone in your life that you like had to get, like if someone was like if you had like a significant other that was like tickled this fucking nerd shit down, or if you didn't on the reverse and you were like, I don't want some female to come in here and see all my like horrible nerd shit like all over my room, you know? I want the first impression to be like grown up room with modern art, but I know for a fact that neither of those things are the case, so I don't understand why you're hiding the nerd shit. The closeted nerd. Why has it happened?
It's just a change. I need a change. That's all it is.
It's a cry for help. That's what it is.
That's
No,
I
let
think
him
it is.
let him
Obviously.
change. He's gonna sleep in his nice cover. He's gonna look at his nice things and be illuminated by fancy USB lamps. And then a week later, all of a sudden, it's going back up, where we're mounting the sword and we're mounting this, that, and the other thing. Because they could exist in harmony.
Nope. All of it's either in the garbage or my little brother's room.
We're gonna use.
Where is the sword?
It's up in my brother's room.
Wow.
We're gonna actually use the.
Oh, hold
modern
on, wait a
art
second.
as
Did you
the
just
new
pawn the
shit.
sword
Anyone?
off on your brother?
Before anyone calls me an asshole, that sword was a joint gift to me and Rob,
That's
and I
true.
offered it to Rob, and Rob said no.
Wow.
I will say I said no because Richie didn't treat the blade well and it was just rusted. Oh, holy hell.
It's rusted?
No, it's
Yup.
okay. It's display. It's display. It's fine.
Are you serious?
Yep, Richie like it all rusted.
It's
I
okay.
will not be called an asshole for this.
How does it rust? in
Well,
the first place?
because he's near the door, and moisture and such.
Okay. Yeah.
It is exposed
not-
steel.
I have looked into fixing it, and it's just I just haven't. I am a very busy individual.
I just haven't. You know what? Very simple. I just haven't.
It's also very hard. I mean, dude, you take a fucking some steel wool to that shit and some fucking degreaser. It'll come off.
When you grow sick of this, we're going to take back the
That's what- that's what-
sword.
This is what grown men put over their bed. All right. It's a highbrow reference. Okay. That's what grown
That's
men do.
pretty good.
And I feel like I need that now to cleanse.
That actually is a good thing that I think is worth owning. You know what you're losing, Richie? You're losing self-expression in this.
Yeah.
That's
You
true.
are not.
The nerd is
you are
closeted.
not
I can't
modern art.
wait
like
to
that.
get my
I like
my
that.
my white woman like fucking like
If there is a
love,
live,
family.
laugh, love
Yeah, live,
anywhere in your fucking room, I'm gonna slap you and throw that through your new
Right,
TV.
right over the modern art.
Yeah, forget
Live,
the
laugh,
modern art.
love.
Modern art's bad, but if there's like a live, laugh, love, or like home is where the heart, like if I see any of that like super basic white girl shit,
All right, I'm
I'm
not
gonna-
there yet. It was
I
yeah,
swear to God.
I think this is the longest
no,
conversation.
we have
in
carved off we've harped on way too much about this, but
Inside of a week, I'm pretty sure this is the longest rant
That's
we've
fine.
ever had.
This
And
is
that's
the life-
fine because there's not a lot of news anyway.
This is the life of the camels, everyone.
All right, so
Yeah, let's get the fuck out of here.
yeah, that's my week.
Get me out of
Help
here.
me.
Get me out.
so the first
You,
bit of
you
news.
guys will probably like my room though. You'll come in, you'll be like, "Oh, it's so nice."
No,
No,
I'm sure.
I won't.
I except for the modern art, I won't be like, this is nice. I'm sure.
I'm gonna dislike it on principle. I'm gonna walk in and be like,
I
yeah,
mean,
cool,
I am
furniture's
also
nice, but I
going to dislike it on
it.
principle, but okay. So, first bit of news involves Squareenix. It is confirmed that there are more remakes in development at Forever Entertainment. Forever Entertainment being the
Wow.
studio that did the Panzer Dragoon remake.
I read this article and then I wrote this news story out of my mind, and I completely forgot about it until right now.
I'm glad. So
That's cool though.
the main caveat of this is that it specifically says multiple remakes in one series. So as much as I would like an Ehrgeiz remake or far more actual answer like fucking Vagrant Story remake would be the shit. It's likely going to be one of their. It's either more Final Fantasy, maybe not, or a similar kind of like long-running Square franchise. I think
So
you mentioned one that was really good.
oh yeah, I haven't. Well, I was gonna get there, but I haven't read this article since you posted it,
Mhm.
like way earlier, in the week. Uh, is this? You said that this is a different studio that's doing it. Like it's not in-house Square.
Correct. It
Is that
is.
confirmed?
Yeah, it's Forever Entertainment.
That's interesting. So what this speaks to me of is Square being like, we have FF7 remake, and it's doing pretty well. We're gonna milk this shit forever because like we know about the battle royale and like the Yuffie DLC and the fucking
Right.
Ever Crisis and all that bullshit. So they don't want to. They want to get some free money on the side by being like, hey, other development studio, please make us Parasite Eve remakes.
Mhm.
You know, and just like like dumb people will look at it and be like, oh my god, Square is remaking this thing, but they're not going to pay attention to the fact that it's being outsourced in like an RE3 remake kind of way. So will the quality be there or not remains to be seen. It's interesting though.
Yeah, my only real wish list for this is Parasite Eve would be really cool. Uh, and then Legacy of Kain would be like super fucking cool.
Yeah, Legacy.
Yeah.
Yep, I think it was, isn't it confirmed that it's a Square property specifically? Like it can't be Eidos or Crystal Dynamics.
Yeah, that's true. It is kind of in like
Article for that.
that is kind of like in a limbo. Yeah, I think oh, Saga. Saga is actually pretty good. There's
It's not
Chrono,
gonna be any
Chrono
Legacy of
Cross,
Kain
and Chrono Trigger. Yeah,
What up?
there's a lot of choices, and it'll be interesting to see what happens.
It would be cool if it were Legacy of Kain, but obviously it's not because we have like confirmation that it's Square
Mm.
in-house property of some kind. I'm really hoping it's Parasite Eve. Remember, we talked about this actually on like a way earlier podcast about someone from Square. I don't remember who, but they were doing an interview and they were asked specifically about Parasite Eve, and I think they said something along the lines of like, we like recognize the value of like Parasite Eve and like Ea Brea and shit, and we would like to do something. We're not doing anything now, but like I would be shocked if we didn't do something with it in the future, or something like along those lines was what he said at the time.
Mm.
So this could be a fucking Parasite Eve remake. There are multiple games.
There are. Let's hope that they
Parasite Eve
only do the first two.
Yeah, yeah. Just ignore third birthday.
And even change the ending of 2. That makes no fucking sense. Or flesh out 2. That loving relationship in 2 makes no fucking sense.
Oh yeah.
I
Oh
mean,
yeah.
I don't hate his character and their interactions, but the fact that they're just like in love at the end just makes no fucking sense. There's like an
There's some
there's like an active betrayal and shit, and then it's
yes.
so weird.
There's an active shot in the arm that makes literally no sense. Like there's no reason for it whatsoever. If you
Yeah.
think about it longer than not at all, it's like I shot you in the arm. Why? God, it didn't matter. I just kind of double crossed these people anyways. That entire scene is played for dramatic effect and it makes no sense. There are things about the writing of 2 that are nonsensical, but I still like 2,
Oh
and I
yeah,
would really like
and
remakes of those games.
it's just a few things too that make too nonsensical. Like overall, the writing is really good, but some of them.
The game opens really strong. I would love to see all those like opening moments of Parasite Eve 2 done in like a Squareenix style remake, like FF7 graphical style. I wonder how they would do the combat and shit.
Well, they mentioned that they're not going to change the core gameplay. It would just be like artistically updating. Because again, these are the guys that
No.
did the Panzer Dragoon thing, so they're probably
Well,
not going to go too crazy on the actual. It'll be a more classical sense of remake as opposed to the other ones.
I was gonna ask, like, what is the state? I actually didn't pay that much attention to the Panzer Dragoon remake. Did they not adjust gameplay in any way, shape, or form?
I don't know. It's which
Or was it
is
more of a remaster? Like, what was it?
it kind of appalls myself honestly because I was like hyped for that because Panzer Dragoon is
Oh, it's
cool.
the article straight up refers to it as a remaster, so they just made it look nice.
Hmm.
But whatever is being worked on is not a remaster, it is remakes. So, if this were hypothetically Parasite Eve games, gameplay would be touched. Which it should be, because as cool as the gameplay is those first 2 games, it's certainly not. It's certainly old. So I wouldn't mind them fucking with the gameplay of stuff like 2.
Yeah, it'd be neat. I kind of liked it though, that weird like quasi ATB third person RPG shit.
Yeah, I think the second game was really interesting and like how it tried to ape Resident Evil games, but with
Hmm.
some of this like turn-based style stuff of like typical Squares games. Like they had some of that like ATB stuff from the first game in there, even though it was played like a survival horror game. It was very interesting.
Oh yeah.
But I highly doubt that shit would remain completely untouched if this is actually a remake. If it's even Parasite Eve. I hope it is, though. That'd be sick.
Next bit of news.
Joke's on us. It's a remake of Final Fantasy VIII.
Jokes on us, it's a remake of Final Fantasy 13.
Yeah, or 13.
13 would be the worst. I'd be okay with 8. Whatever. Wasn't super into 8, but fine.
I
13 would just injure me.
I don't know if I ever admitted this. So I was like an ardent defender of Final Fantasy VIII, like my whole life,
Nice.
right? Because that game is like part of my childhood. I remember playing FF8 as a little babby
Mm.
and liking it. So whenever people would shit talk it, I remember having conversations in our friend group, like back when we used to play game at the school and stuff,
Yeah.
and being like, and like defending FF8 against people. And I went back and played it like 4 years ago or something like that. I'd have to look on Steam, but it was in recent memory. That game is fucked up. Like the junction system or whatever is a
Yeah.
mess. It's like it's real fucked up. It's like, oh, let me hoard casts of magic because they're all like items, and I want to get like 99 of them and then just like junction them to Squall and then like never cast a single fucking thing because it just amps his attack damage through the fucking roof. So you like actively are incentivized to not use magic. You just want to draw it from like fountains in the environment and then attach it to your characters to buff their stats. So combat's just like Squall auto attacks 15 times and I win because I'm just junctioning like fire materia to him in like stacks of 99 and shit. It's like real fucked up.
Damn.
So
I remember playing with it as a kid and my brain just exploding at the junction system because I was retarded as a child. So, it's interesting to hear that.
oh, it's so fucked up. It's not even that complex. I booted it up, like I said, within recent memory, and going into it, I was afraid because I was like, oh, I remember this being really complicated as a kid. Turns out it's as simple as get materia as like an item from the environment and then just attach it to characters and never cast it ever. You just put 99 spells on Squall and he hits shit until it dies. Like that's the game. It's really fucked up. There's a reason why people complain about FF8. I didn't understand it until I went back and I tried it recently, and it's like, yeah, that game has fucking problems. I'll defend other aspects of it, but like the magic system is kind of fucky. It's not that good. It's a little fucky wucky.
Well, it's gonna get remade, so we'll get to experience that again and
No, it's not.
play.
It's gonna be 13.
It's gonna separate release of Triple Triad, and it plays like Hearthstone. Um,
Right next to Gwent on the Steam page.
oh, ugh. I mean, they're releasing a battle royale. Why the fuck not?
It's true. Honestly, people like Triple Triad. I like Triple Triad. Triple Triad's the shit. It's like the best part of FF8.
Speaking of card games, Artifact's fucking dead.
Yeah, it's sad.
Nice fucking segue, dude. Can we get a golf clap for Anthony real quick? That was beautiful.
Yep, that's sad. Kind of wish they would just fix it, but
I can't do it while holding my push talk, but I assure you I'm golf clap.
I feel it in my soul. Yeah, working on a 2.0, and then they were just like, wait, we make unlimited money. What are we even doing this for?
Fuck
Yeah.
it.
I assume, I mean, they pretty much said it in the statement, but it's like you take a step back and you look at your concurrent players and you're like, if we even did, it's kind of like the Anthem thing that we talked about recently, where it's like you look at it realistically and you're like, even if we overhauled this, how many people would actually come back?
Right.
It's probably not worth the time and the money because we fucked it up the first time. So they give up on it.
Yep.
It's a shame because from the jump, I thought Artifact had some really like interesting ideas, and now it's just giga dead. Big rip.
The biggest.
Sad.
I put this at the end, but I guess we could talk about it now. They released some Strive gameplay of Anji and Aino. Anji
Yeah,
looks fucking neat as hell, and Aino looks exactly like Aino, so there's that.
I'm gonna roll it in the background while we talk about it because I watched it, but I don't remember a lot about it. Yeah, I know. My one big takeaway from everything we've seen of Ino is that she does, in fact, just look like Ino. There's not a lot going on there that looks different, and I'm not super familiar with Anji, to be honest, because like I didn't really get into Guilty Gear until Exerd signed.
Yeah.
So I don't know if anything he's doing is reminiscent of his older appearances, but it looks good.
Yeah, it looks pretty solid.
I know looks like I'm gonna call it now that I know is gonna be top tier. That's my prediction because this game is a little less intense in terms of like combo execution. It's a little less intense in terms of like what characters can do. And as a result, a lot of these characters like Potemkin and shit are kind of shining from what we saw in the beta, and like Axel, like zoners and shit, like Zato and Axel and whatnot. And then you look at Ino, and my biggest takeaway of Ino's gameplay, and I don't know if you noticed this. Did you notice anything interesting about Ino actually? Let me ask you before I say it.
It looks like she has like a weird counter thing going on, and she could still get in like nobody's business.
Okay, That's kind of related to what I was about to say. Did you notice a difference between her and everybody else? That's how I'll phrase it.
Uh, just off the cusp, not really.
Okay. Her air dash has no startup. Everyone in this game dashes with a sigil, and there's a moment where they like get in the air and then they choose to air dash, right? And then they get the big dumb anime seal and they dash. So you kind of have like a little bit of startup on an air dash that tells people that you're going to do it. She just does it from the ground with no startup.
Damn.
It's just better than it, and it's exactly what she used to do before. She has like Morrigan forward dash where she, double hits forward and just lifts from the air in a diagonal. It's not new, but it's new in the sense that no one else dashes that quickly. She's the only one. So her ability to just take to the air and get in on characters like Axel and Zato and shit, I think is going to be fucking unparalleled. And her ability to like air mix up against anybody, regardless of
Oh
their
yeah.
playstyle, is going to be fucking huge. So I'm calling it now that Ino's top tier. Straight up.
I
She
think that's
looks like she will be fucking impressive.
I think that's pretty fair because even her toolkit's mostly unchanged, and she had a lot of options.
People have been pointing out too that did you notice something else that in this gameplay, like we saw her before this, right? When they put out her trailer.
Right.
In the trailer, she does what people assumed was like a super. But then we don't see it actually finish
Correct.
and connect. Um, in this gameplay, she doesn't do it at all. So people have been posing the question, are instant kills actually in the game? And is what we saw Ino do, or was what we saw Ino do in her initial trailer reveal, an instant kill, but they just didn't show it like fully carry out. So
Mm.
when game launches, will everyone actually have instant kill?
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, I hadn't considered because the demos and stuff had been out, and yeah, there was no instant kill, but then there's this big fucking startup for this move. Maybe it was downgraded to where it's just kind of like a super now?
It's unclear. Either the trailer was cut in an awkward manner where the super started, but they didn't show it connect, and then for whatever reason in the gameplay example, the guy playing Ino just didn't do it for whatever reason, so they didn't show it off. Or the alternative is that in the trailer that was a little hint that we were supposed to pick up on that like, look, Ino has an instant kill. Everyone else might have them too. We just won't know until the game comes out, you know.
Yeah.
There's a lot of other little questions like that. Like, will Soul actually not have a dragon install? Or will the game come out and you'll actually have it? But it just wasn't in the beta, you know?
Yeah, there's plenty of time. There's even more time now.
There were rumors going around. I saw a guy say that someone from Arxis said in an interview somewhere that, like, Geo might have more moves on release than she does in the beta. Because people were kind of complaining that she feels a little light on specials and just like general options compared to everybody else. And supposedly there's a rumor floating around that her move list is not complete and that she was going to have more shit on release. I don't know if that's true. Might be horseshit, but the instant kill thing is very interesting. Could be an instant kill, could be mild hint that instant kills are in the game and we just haven't seen them yet.
Well, one can hope. I definitely feel like that does seem like a good Arxis move because you don't want your game solved on release because there's people who
Yeah.
haven't played the beta. So to just drop in like 5 or 6 more moves on launch would be
Yeah.
a pretty neat and dirty idea.
It would be really awesome, honestly, if the game comes out and it's not just a geo thing, but like everyone has some stuff that wasn't there from the jump in the beta. So like everyone has stuff to lab and figure out so that the people who played in the betas don't have an advantage. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I was thinking about that. I was like, if I get this fucking thing on PC, is there gonna be some guy that's like, oh, I'm gonna buy it on PC, but I own a PS4 or a PS5, so I'm just gonna jump into the open beta, even though this isn't the platform I'm gonna buy it on.
Right.
You know what I mean?
I feel like a lot of dude, if I still had my PS4, I would have done that.
So then I would be buying it on PC and running into these people where, I mean, granted, the way I play fighting games is I'm in the lab for like 5 hours before I even touch online, but I will jump into people who like have experience playing like the neutral game and shit, and like who've played matches in the beta when I just wasn't allowed to. So the idea that like people could just have shit when the game comes out that they didn't have before would be kind of cool. I just hope
Yeah.
Soul actually is a dragon install.
Yeah, it's kind of important.
I really hope he does. It's so fucking lame that he didn't have it in the beta. I don't want to live in a world where Kai gets a dragon install and Soul
Does
loses
not.
his.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck is that?
Our next story is Halo 3 is Fortnite. They
Oh,
they're adding backpack skins that no one asked for or wanted.
Yeah, this is odd, but also there's kind of a precedent for it.
Oh, sure
Um,
is.
well, what I'm referencing is that I saw you post this and I like skimmed through it briefly. Where my brain went to is that in OG Halo 3, there was a quote unquote like back item that actually exists in OG Halo 3, but there's only one, and it's something you unlock in an extraordinarily specific way, which is that you have to get all the base achievements in the game,
Uh-huh.
and you got like Ryu Hayabusa's sword on your
Right.
back.
Yeah.
This is like, let's take that and run with it because modern games like Fortnite have popularized it, even though we kind of had one that was already in there anyway.
And then we could sell it for money.
I don't really give a shit about this. It's like whatever. They put modern monetizations games into my Halo 3. I don't really give
It's
a fuck.
I just think like that's just worth touching on just because it's like how far games have fallen. Like I used to love like that you had to earn cosmetics and now you could just buy everything and it's ugh.
Dude, I think I mentioned this on the podcast briefly once before, but like high school for me, you know what my biggest memory of high school is? Coming home, this dates me so fucking hard, but
It's fine.
coming home and just grinding Halo 3 like for hours. It was like come home, jump online, play Halo 3 every fucking day. If I wasn't doing some other shit, like on the weekend, I was playing fucking Halo 3. Matt was usually playing Halo 3. There was a lot of other people I also played Halo 3 with around that time, and it was like every fucking day was just Halo 3. And I was doing it because I wanted to get all the achievements so that I could get that fucking sword
Yep.
on my back because it was cool. It was like, oh, I beat the game on fucking legendary. I got every multiplayer achievement, some of which were quite difficult, and I got all of it. And my reward was I get this awesome fucking like it literally Ryu Hayabusa's sword because it was like a ninja or a DOA like crossover thing.
Yeah.
Um, on my fucking back, and I did that by getting all the fucking achievements. It was like a little badge of honor, that you ran around with in your matches.
And now
That
someone
that
could
shit
just
doesn't
buy
exist
it.
anymore. Yeah.
I mean, it's the world we live in now. Everything is got a
gross.
price.
It's gross. Some more achievement involved in it. It's just pay us money, you can have it. Or
It's
don't
kind of depressing.
or you still grind it out, but it doesn't matter because little Timmy fucking bought it. And now if you see that cool cosmetic, you'll never assume that the guy earned it. You'll just assume that they bought that.
True.
I don't
Ugh.
hate it because it's like whatever. Like I've kind of grown to accept it. It's the world we live in. This is how like first person shooters especially, well, everything to some extent. This is
Oh
this
yeah.
is how things get monetized now. Whatever. I get it. It's kind of weird that they felt the need to go back to Master Chief Collection and put this in
Here's another
to
thing
Halo
is like
3. Like
I do hate like that the legendary shield, like I get it, but it looks so bad. Like just on the back of Master Chief. It just looks so bad. Like that was never meant to be anything more than a neat graphic.
yeah, I don't hate it as much as you do, but it's not. I'm very neutral on this. It's like whatever. I get it. This is how games make money now. It's the only thing that's weird about it to me is it's like how many people. I'm sure there's a fair amount of people who are playing Halo 3 right now on Master Chief Collection, but it's like how many people are gonna stick around to grind out Halo 3 and like buy these cosmetics and shit. I'd love to see the numbers on that. It must be worth it, or else they
Yeah.
wouldn't have done it.
Speaking of cancerous monetization, Germany passes a hard law. Hey, guess what? Your game has loot boxes in it. It's now rated 18 plus on Zero. So that's awesome.
That is awesome.
This specifically fucks with EA and basically no one else because like the games that will only like kind of be affected by it, you know, your
I mean, it fucks with
Overwatch.
Blizzard too. You're gonna have
Yeah.
Overwatch 18 plus.
Yeah, but
That's
I mean that's not it's currently at like a 13, right? So that's not too much of a gap. The fact that things like Madden are going from E to 18 plus instantly is a
yeah.
huge deal.
Very cool.
I think it's cool, but it feels like. Does this affect anything realistically?
Right.
Like it's kind of just a slap on the wrist, you know what I mean? It's like, oh, your game's labeled 18 plus, but there's gonna be so many kids who get access to it anyway because their parents don't give a fuck. Like, I don't think any mother or father are gonna like look at a Madden on a shelf that's 18 plus, and they're gonna be like, sorry, Billy, can't have it.
No.
It's 18 plus. It's
And they'll
not
be
gonna
like,
happen.
oh, it's a football game.
I don't think it's gonna affect any of these games
Well, yeah,
whatsoever.
because I mean, they're just gonna tell, oh no, mom, it's just because of, but well, maybe there's that. You get that safety layer. It's like, well, wait, why is the football game 18 plus? Oh, it's just because I could spend all your money, mom. That's the only reason.
Right, but then the parent buys it for the kid anyway,
True.
and just makes sure that they don't spend all their money. You know what I mean? Like it's not gonna fucking affect shit. If anything, if EA cares, or if any company actually gives a fuck about their game being listed 18 plus, they'll also just do like shit. I don't know what the law is exactly. You know, I would have to read it, but I'm sure they'll just do something to like adjust the monetization system so it's technically not a loot box anymore, and then they just bypass it. Unless it's very general and it's not just loot boxes, you know what I mean? But just any monetization scheme that's even remotely close to a loot box would garner you an 18 plus rating on your game. Like, I don't, it feels like almost non fucking news. It's like the people who are gonna buy the shit are gonna still buy it for their kids anyway, probably.
I just hope it reins it in a little. Like even if it's like a trickle ripple side effect, just because some broker somewhere is concerned about some bottom line somewhere.
Realistically, it should be like it is gambling.
Oh
You
yeah,
know what I mean? So like realistically, the shit should be regulated far more strongly than just, oh, we'll give you a little slap on the wrist and your game's 18 plus. Like it is gambling. And that's coming from someone who like has kind of defended them in the past when it comes to like me and Sean having a conversation about like Overwatch loot boxes or something like that, where I'm like, well, it could be worse, you know what I mean? Because it's not gameplay affecting.
no, yeah,
And it
definitely
could
the
be like
worst.
Fortnite,
Yeah,
where
the
it's like,
worst versions of it are like the EA shit, where it's like, oh, you want
right,
characters and special moves? Pay us money for actual
right.
in-game effects that you could take online.
And even still, even as someone who has gone on record as being like, well, Overwatch loot boxes aren't that bad. You know what I mean? Like, I'll
Mhm.
take that over. I want the new Genji skin, so I have to out like fork over $20 just to get this fucking skin, like some Heroes of the Storm or Fortnite shit or whatever. You know
Right.
what I mean? It's like that to me is way worse, and yet I'll still fully admit that that shit is gambling and should be fucking regulated as such. You know what I mean? Just being like, oh, a game is 18 plus feels like a complete look, guys, we did something. We did a little something.
I mean, it's
Well, they didn't
legislators.
do shit.
They don't know what video games are. They have no
I
idea.
look forward to seeing articles about how this does not affect. I look forward to seeing an article that says one of two things. Either it says this has not affected game sales in any meaningful way over there, or the second option, which is an article that reads EA mildly tweaks monetization schemes to get around law
Yeah.
so that they can still sell kids weird shit, but it's like slightly less in the form of gambling. Therefore, they dodge the 18 plus rating. Like, it's going to be one of those two things.
Oh yeah. I just want EA to die for all the studios it's killed.
They won't.
I know.
We're stuck with them
That's
forever.
why I said. That's why I said want.
Literally until the day we die, Anthony. We will be seeing EA publishing games.
No. Oh, it hurts that it's true.
Literally until
Also,
the day I'm
side
dead, I will
note,
not get a Titanfall 3.
If you guys are listening to this and you're like, oh, but I play the FIFA Madden and I like those boxes, I hate this government overreach. Fucking get your head examined. You're like Richie buying modern art. Like, stop lying. Realize the damage that you're doing and just take a step back.
I don't think anyone in their right mind, unless they have 2 brain cells between their fucking ears, would defend that shit. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe there are people who like those systems. Actually, no, of course there are. Yeah, I have to remember there are many idiots in this
Yep.
world, as has been proven time and time again. But I think there's a lot of level-headed people out there who just have like gambling problems, who spend on this shit, but would be willing to tell you that they are trash. You know, what am I saying? I'm the example. I have so much Dota shit, and I hate it. It's the worst. It's like it's the absolute fucking worst. A Dota battle pass during the international is horrendous. It's just about as bad as this loot box shit. It's just no one writes articles about it because loot boxes aren't actually involved, and for some reason no one cares that you have to spend like $200 just to get to the fucking Arcanas. But
Hey,
like, it's
Richie,
horrendous.
you're selling all your nerd shit when you're selling all your skins.
Oh, he's not
Never.
gonna do that because that
Never.
doesn't get
'Cause that-
displayed on his wall.
Yeah, people don't see that
Yeah,
because you're in the closet.
Though
I will never give that up. It's a closet
Biden
nerd.
is giving me bucks now, so maybe I get a nice new sniper skin.
If you
Oh
buy that,
my
I will straight
God.
up jump out my window.
Oh my God.
How expensive is that still?
I haven't looked. I haven't been on Dota in a while.
I
Though,
bet
to
it's
be
very
honest with you,
expensive.
I mean, I guess you're lucky because you don't jump out the window, but I have like debt to pay, so no
Good.
sniper skin.
That's good. I mean, it's not good, but good because you won't waste it on dumb shit like sniper item.
Oh man.
Oh, sweet Jesus.
But yeah, I don't know. Because even that, it's like, so now we're getting to just cosmetics, and it's not gambling. You're paying for what you're getting, but still, it's still. God, I just hate how games have become monetized. How the hell was like $60 for like a 5-cent disc not enough? And now you don't even have the disc. Now it's just downloads. Like there's literally no cost in the physical reproduction of it.
Realistically, a lot of people fling blame left and right for this like current state of video game monetization schemes and like live service games. You know where it started, right? It
Marketing.
started with horse armor. That's the
Oh,
fucking
yeah.
beginning. That's like literally the beginning. It was like everyone saw Bethesda do that shit, and then they were like, how far can we push this? And here we are.
Speaking of other things, Aliens Fireteam. It's a game that I didn't even know existed or was in development, but they
I saw the trailer for this, and then I didn't post it. And then you did anyway, so it's fine.
So the most important thing was this new article. It shows off 6 new xenomorph types, and I bring it up because it just looks like Left 4 Dead specials to me. You got your boomer, you got your charger, you got your hunter, jockey, maybe that one is a jockey. You got your spitter. And I mean,
But
that.
alien spit is very deadly.
Oh yeah.
Unless we get to play as predators, then I'm all down for this game.
It really is if you like. Yeah, it's only aliens.
Damn.
If you read, no, that's not damn. There's only one good AVP game, and the movies suck. So the more of that shit that doesn't get made, the better. Um, it is literally just Left 4 Dead infected. Like if you read the Prowler, it's just a hunter.
Oh yeah. That's what I'm saying. It's like you read their descriptions and you could just see which one it is.
Yeah.
There's a couple of things that I'm concerned about with that is that because aliens are the way they are, they're a lot less distinct than special infected are. Because, like, you know what one is a smoker, you know what one is a boomer and a spitter. You could hear them, you could see them. Where it's like aliens have that, like, one hiss, they all have the same basic silhouette.
Yeah, but they could change that.
Well, and that's the thing, is so it's like in combat, especially if this has a asymmetrical PvP component, like how do you kind of change that? Like they're gonna have to come up with a sound, I would say, which that's easy. Um, but and some silhouettes like the Praetorians, giant crest, that's gonna be easy. But in a hectic moment to differentiate between like a spitter and a drone is not gonna be as easy unless it's they glow like nuts, like they really up the brightness or something like that. And I don't know, that could take a lot out of the atmosphere of what should be a Marines versus Alien game, which is horror. You should be fucking terrified.
I agree with you that I think that was actually a point I kind of wanted to make about this is that I think aliens are best when they're used in a frightening manner, not in like a horde
So you like Alien, not Aliens.
at 100%. Not that aliens is bad, but like any game, especially where they're like Alien Isolation or like that one good AVP game and its rendition of aliens as opposed to like every other rendition of aliens in games. You know what I mean? Like that's the shit I like when they're frightening and they're like hunting you and they're fucking spooky.
AVP game.
God, what's the subtitle for that game?
Which one?
Not the more modern one that was on like Xbox 360, but the one before that that was on PC only, I think. I'm trying to look it up.
Oh, Alien Isolation.
No, not Alien Isolation, the AVP game. The one that was
Oh.
PC only, with the Marine campaign was basically a horror game.
I think it was just Alien versus Predator. I played a shit ton of AVP Gold.
Was it just called Alien vs Predator? It didn't have a subtitle? Because the
Pretty
one
sure.
from 2010 is just called AVP, but I'm not talking about that one because that one's not that good.
Isn't it just like AVP 2000 or something?
Does
Yeah, that
anyone
might be it.
remember the Alien versus Predator game where it was a base builder?
Yes.
Yes, Extinction, and I loved it.
Yes, I loved that one. I was called
Does this say?
Extinction. I was
Did I
like,
just find it?
that game was real, right? I was like, I didn't like have a pipe dream about that game, right?
Nope, it existed.
All
You
right.
Hey, you
remember
fucking you own it, Richie. AVP Classic 2000.
Yeah.
Yeah, this game is the shit. Because if this is the one I'm thinking of, I used to play this as a kid all the time,
Oh
and it was
yeah.
horrifying because Child Brandon could not make it past like 2 levels of the Marine campaign because it was very scary. Like that's Aliens done right, and like Alien Isolation and shit. I see stuff like this, and I'm like, all right, it's a Left 4 Dead knockoff with aliens. It could be good though. Do you know what
Oh
the
yeah.
one thing is I like about this game actually? Before we get too far off this, the one thing I think is cool. I don't know if you noticed this, but in the gameplay trailer, there's a moment where they're not fighting aliens; they're fighting synths, and it's
Oh
like it
cool.
switches from being like a Left 4 Dead game to like, depending on your opinion, this could be a positive or a negative, but it looks like it becomes more of like a cover shooter on the fly, where you're like fighting synths who are armed with guns and shit,
Yeah, that could
which
be
is kind
cool.
of cool.
Nice way to have like player versus player and make sense. in
Well, I don't know if that's how they're going to utilize it, but the idea of playing through like a Left 4 Dead-esque game where it just switches on the fly to like, oh, now we're fighting synths, and like you have to change up your play style and shit could be kind of neat.
It could also lead to interesting things if there's like three-way fights in some missions where there's like
Yeah, I see what you're
synths
saying.
and
I'm watching the
aliens
gameplay
and
trailer
then the
right off
players.
right now.
Yeah, you see it, right? There's like a split second. It's not even that long, and they show it for like
No,
3 seconds
Yeah,
where
you
there's
see.
like synths.
Yep.
They're like taking cover and they're shooting at them and shit, and it's kind of it's an interesting idea.
I don't know,
Who knows if the game's gonna be good?
Some of the specials look somewhat varying. I saw the one with the headpiece. I think it was called. What the hell was the one with the nice headpiece? That seemed
Praetorian.
very defining.
Yeah, I
Um,
love Praetorians. Praetorians have been in a lot of Alien games. I think they were introduced in Aliens, the movie. They were the ones that guarded the Queen.
I don't think they were.
Wow.
I think Praetorians came up in a game, but I just don't know which game it was.
and it
Were they
looks like
not introduced in?
I don't think there has been actually a Praetorian in a movie.
No, they were aliens.
I don't think there were Praetorians in Aliens, dude.
Then you got the ones that have like that. I'm
I'm
imagining.
googling furiously.
I'm on Xenopedia right now. Okay, I'm
Exactly
reading
where
about
I'm
it.
going.
Then you got the ones with the weird glowy heads. They
Appearances.
Alien vs Predator 1994 arcade game. They were first in the fucking beat 'em up.
Dude, the beat 'em up was fucking sick. I
The
love the beat 'em
Capcom
up.
beat 'em up had Praetorians first. There's no.
They're actually not in the movie. Look,
I'm so upset.
I wasn't crazy.
Hold on. Okay, no. There's a comic, I think, from 1993 that has them in it first before the beat 'em up. That might be their first.
It's because they're differentiated of Royal Guard or what they were in the movie, which is like a very slightly early stage of it, like it grows into a Praetorian. Fuck.
It looks, unless I'm missing something, it
Fuck.
looks like they were in a comic 1 year before the beat 'em up, and then Capcom used them in the beat 'em up.
Good going, Richie. You out nerded me. Touche, sir.
Yeah, in my modern art.
You fucker.
He can out nerd you here, but he can't show it loudly and proudly
No, he
in
cannot.
his room. So
It shames him
otherwise
that he's
in-
correct right
Otherwise,
now.
he's in the closet.
Oh man. But the closet has nice drapes.
I'm never gonna let that shit go.
Nope. We're gonna ride that for a while.
Closeted nerd is forever.
And
Pred Alien was some horrifying shit in the AVP
oh yeah.
classic game.
Yeah.
Horrifying. In fact, I think that was when I would stop playing the Marine campaign. Was when they introduced the Pred Alien, because I remember how they introduced it, and it's like a slow burn, and it's very scary, and I stopped playing.
That game is so good, man.
Child Brandon, can I? Yes, it's very good.
I should
I'm
see
actually
if I
looking
can-
at the Steam page, and I'm like, I kind of want to buy this.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think I probably still have my physical copy, but I bet I can't successfully install that.
Oh, I'm sure you can. It's just after you install it, you're gonna need to run like fucking compatibility mode,
Yeah.
and patches, and all sorts of user fixes from a weird forum.
God, this game is so good.
Mess with the config file so it's actually widescreen, shit like that.
The only good thing that has Alien vs Predator is the name, other than the beat 'em up. Because apparently that's pretty good, but I've never played it.
You know, it'd be really crazy if they fucking reference Jerry in this game. That'd be the biggest fucking reach, and I would not.
Jerry? What is that a reference to?
Oh, you haven't. Jerry's from the comic. He's a synthetic alien, and he like speaks English and smokes a cigar and shit.
What?
He's fucking awesome.
Are you fucking serious?
He's the greatest.
I'm looking this up. Oh, Jerry, Jeri.
Correct.
Jerry was a synthetic model designed to infiltrate xenomorph hives. This is so dumb.
He's great. Shut the fuck up.
I kind of hate it.
Dude, fucking, we talked about this particularly with Star Wars, where like the expanded universes just add so much dumb fucking shit,
Oh yeah, absolutely.
and like,
Oh, dude, I was literally about to segue to saying that everything beyond like the first two Alien movies is just kind of shit, and I could kind of just do
the
without
beat
it.
'em up is good. Shut up.
Well, yeah, no, other than like the games that are good, but I'm talking mainly like the movies, like including the newer ones, like Covenant. Even though
Yeah.
there's some redeeming qualities about Prometheus, but like for the most part I could do without either of those movies. Like Alien is at its best when I didn't understand anything about it and I wasn't watching predators fight them on a movie screen, you know what I mean?
And here's the thing, that could be done very well, I think.
It's the Lovecraftian aspect of, you know, the double meaning of the word alien
Oh yeah.
for as the title of the first movie. You know what I mean? Like that's where Alien excels for me. And then they ruin it with literally everything else.
I'm a fan of Alien vs Predators.
Those movies are absolute trash. They're literal schlock garbage.
Arguing that, but
Watching dudes in clownish predator suits like fight aliens is so stupid, and I hate everything about it.
I like it.
It ruins the mystery of both beings completely by just boiling it down to watching them fucking have stupid movie fights with each other.
I don't know.
No, you do.
I mean,
You know
okay,
in your heart that's
so
stupid.
here's the thing. I think AVP1 was like severely mishandled because yeah, the fights weren't great. And
Even if
then
the fights were good, it's still stupid. I just don't
A-
like it conceptually.
AVP, no, it makes sense. Come on. They're
No,
great
it's not.
hunters. This is one hell of a thing to hunt.
It's stupid.
And then
What's stupid about it?
Literally everything about it.
AVP2 was pretty fucking terrible, unfortunately.
I just explained why I like Alien, like the first movie especially, is because of like the plot of there's like I hate using it because it feels kind of overused, but there is like a Lovecraftian kind of aspect to the alien in the first movie. You don't know anything about it. It's this strange, unknowable thing. It's the idea that like the title of the movie isn't just a literal alien. It's that it's alien in every way, shape, and form.
Yeah,
Right?
its primary threat is its reproductive cycle.
Like you don't know. It's the beautiful mystery of it, you know, and Predator too to some extent. Like I like the first Predator movie because of what it is, where it's like before it boils down into like Arnold fighting it in the jungle for like half an hour by the end of the movie.
But that's
There
also
is like a mystery to it, you know, and it is more of like a horror movie and it's like slow burn and it's kind of creepy, more so Alien, but also Predator. And then you have a dude in a Predator suit fighting aliens in like a stupid action schlock plot, and it just loses everything I like about both
like Brandon
movies.
likes horror. He likes action, but he doesn't like action horror unless it's Fear the first game.
That's not true. I think that's not quite the point that I'm making. It's that you ruin the mystery of these things that were portrayed in like a interesting way. You know what I mean? Where I'm not supposed to like, where I'm supposed to take them seriously and like to be mystified by them and like wonder about their origins. It's also the thing that like Prometheus and Covenant completely ruins about aliens,
Oh,
but that's
boy.
a completely different topic of
Yeah.
conversation. But like it's a similar problem when I'm watching a predator have dumb schlock fights with aliens and shit. You know what I mean? It's hard to take it seriously in the way that you do in like Alien, the original movie and stuff like that. And that's why I don't like the fucking AVP stuff, except for 2 of the video games. And that's it. I think I've heard people say that there's AVP comics that are good.
They do some crazy shit where there's like attack drones like that the predators use and shit. Visually, there's some cool ass shit.
Were there AVP comics?
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah.
There's like
Predator fights a
Alien
bear.
versus Predator versus
Oh my God, yeah.
RoboCop comics, for Christ's sake.
Wait, isn't there like Batman versus Predator?
Yeah, I think so.
Isn't that a comic?
Blank
See,
versus
like that shit is
Predator
dumb. I hate that.
has been done in comic form. There's probably a Frozen versus Predator out there somewhere. It's being workshopped.
Realistically, all the AVP schlock stuff that isn't good that exists, even though I like Predator 2 as a movie, you can blame that movie for everything bad that came after it because of the one little Easter egg at the end with the alien skull in the ship. It
Yep.
set everything up past that.
It's just an Easter egg.
Yeah, but they took that Easter egg and they fucking milked it for everything it was worth.
And conceptually, it's fine
popular,
though. It just
Did you say it's popular? Is that what you said?
Yeah, a lot of
Yes.
people like AVP.
With people who have bad taste, 100%. You're not wrong. There's bad things that are popular, Richie. You don't like Fortnite, right?
I don't like Fortnite.
There you go. People like bad shit. That's a thing that can happen, you know?
But hang on, does that make the thing bad or just that it's not to your taste?
No, absolutely not. And in fact, I make the argument all the time that like I dislike it when people say things like, what's an example?
it's popular therefore good, and it's popular therefore bad are both the same dumb opinion.
An example would be like someone being like, "Oh, Dota sucks," or like MOBAs are just bad, and it's like, well, that's not really true. That's just kind of subjective. You don't like them. I am of the opinion, and I'll be honest, that the AVP movies are just kind of shit. Like I think that they're just not good films. They're not. They're schlock action trash. It's not even just what they are conceptually. It's
Enjoying
that I
that,
also just don't think they're well done. But that's just me.
What's wrong with just enjoying that though?
So you can. There's nothing wrong with that. I can still be of the opinion that it sucks, though. People can enjoy bad shit. There's people out there that like Johnny Mnemonic. Anthony's here,
I like Johnny Mnemonic.
okay? Like, people can like bad shit, ironically. But there's a problem with being like, oh, AVP's awesome.
I still gotta sit all you
the
motherfuckers
problem.
down and force you to watch Buckaroo Banzai. 'Cause that
Well-
movie is a goddamn experience.
Right now, the Rona keeps all of us away.
It ain't stopping the Buckaroo. Buckaroo's coming. I think I've sent
I
this
don't
to
want to
you.
watch Buckaroo Banzai.
Yes, you do.
No, I don't.
You look upon this magnificent cover, and
I just immediately don't want to watch it now.
how do you not want to watch this movie?
I share Richie's opinion.
There's two cars.
Is that?
That's Jeff Goldblum as
Oh my
a
God, that's
cowboy.
Jeff Goldblum.
There's a guitar. There's a girl showing leg. Crazy red guy in the corner. It's a good movie. It's a good movie, man.
That doesn't look like a good movie.
It's a great movie.
It does have a 69% audience score on Rotten Tomatoes.
Nice.
Nice.
It's not the worst score I've ever seen.
It's so good. It's one of those things that it's good because just dumb shit keeps happening and it's ridiculous. The main character, I'm not even going to start on this. I'll be talking for an hour.
Yeah, please don't. We've already been talking about aliens for like fucking.
Everyone go watch
40
fucking
minutes or whatever.
Buckaroo Banzai in your spare time. On to our last story. Oh, Elden Ring.
Oh yeah, I forgot about this.
There is a possibility that because of the leak that there is no news, but the reveal was rumored to begin with. So it wasn't like a concrete reveal, so this is like layers of maybe not a story. But there is a possibility that Elden Ring was going to be revealed, and there's a possibility that because of the leak, that reveal is now not going to happen.
Can I just say that this is like bordering on like Nintendo levels of stupidity?
Oh yeah, if this is true,
there are companies out there who've had this happen to them. In fact, I'm racking my brain to try to remember. I think it was God, I think it was like a Call of Duty or something that had like a major leak a few years back. I don't remember which one. But the response to that was a trailer coming out like within the week of the leak happening, where they were like,
Right.
"All right, well, fuck it. You know, it got leaked. Here you go. Like, here's details straight from us." That's usually the best way to handle this. Is it's like, "Oh, someone fucked your shit up. Come out and do it yourself." You know what I mean? Show people what you actually want them to see and generate hype and say, "Fuck the leaker."
Mm.
Right. That's the way to come out on top of this situation. Not to be like stubborn and ignorant and be like, "Oh, well, fuck it. You ruined our fun. No one gets shit." You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's to the
It,
point where it's like I really don't think that the story is real. Like, don't get me wrong, Namco Bandai very stupid as a company, bad choices.
bro, I watched Harada on a fighting game fucking roundtable be like, "Oh, Tekken netcode is bad because Wi-Fi,"
Yeah.
for like an hour. Just like completely missing the point. And it's like, that's right. I got to remember that there's some people out there in the games industry that just say stupid shit from time to time and make really bad decisions. You know, this is probably fucking true.
Because okay, so if it is true, the question then becomes was what was coming out in like a month really not that much different from the leak? Because supposedly the leak was like a year old. Like, how could it not be different? How is this not just like a toddler stamping its feet? You know?
I don't know. It literally is the equivalent of like being in like middle school and like one kid does some crazy shit and the whole class gets punished.
Oh yeah.
It's fucking absurd. It's like, why not just come out on top of this and ahead of it and just be like, all right, someone leaked a bunch of shit. Here's a real trailer. Like, they could have cut it in, you know, a week out from the leak or something like that and been like, here you go.
You know,
Here's
it'd be
here's here's better shit, more recent shit
you know, it'd
to
be
build.
the funniest and probably like most meta version of it is you like put a 2 second cut like dramatic music like because it was leaked. Here it is official, and it's literally like the exact same footage, like still recorded on a camera, like not like direct from it, like
Yeah.
absolute like trash.
It's Miyazaki in a closet with a camcorder,
Yeah,
recording a CRT, displaying the same trailer.
and then put a release date for a trailer, like a real trailer in the future, which would
It's
be
just like
the
everything
funniest
about
thing.
this, everything about this story is insane to me. I don't get it.
Would you say that you could hardly imagine it?
I can't understand it. It just doesn't make sense. Like it feel like we haven't heard anything about this game for so long. It's been forever. When was the didn't we go through this last week? When was the E3 reveal for this fucking shit?
I mean, it was an E3 reveal.
Or
That
the
says a lot.
Xbox yeah, true. Well, it might have been an Xbox event. I don't remember where they showed it up. I'm looking it up right now. Oh, that's right. They switched it up and did it at PlayStation instead of Xbox.
Oh yeah.
Um, 2019, June 12th. That was the announcement trailer.
And then they have
Like
posted
it's been
literally
forever,
nothing.
dude.
Complete radio silence.
Everyone's been going nuts, like wondering when FromSoft's gonna put something out. They have this leak, which supposedly is old footage in the first place, and their response is to be like, "Well, now we're not gonna show you shit
I
for
mean,
who
I don't
knows how
care.
much longer." Like,
I think the response is insane. I also think the people that like the fact that so many people seem to like need something That I also don't get, because it's like, I don't know. I'm fine with no news until here's a trailer and here's a release date. Uh, I don't need anything else.
It's two different, but that's two different things, right? There's a difference between being like, I'm fine with not getting any news, but that's not the same thing as I'm fine with not getting any news specifically because a leak came out and the company was planning to give me news, and now they're like, no, fuck you, you leaked it. So now I'm definitely not getting any news for longer than I otherwise would have. You know what I mean?
Well,
If this never happened, I'd continue living my life and being like, I'll see Elden Ring eventually. But it's like
right.
borderline insanity to me that anyone at FromSoft or is Bandai Namco still publishing this? I don't remember.
I
But
believe
like
so. Bamco is still
it's
doing it.
it's borderline insanity to me that anyone involved in this game could look at a leak and be like, well, now we're just not going to show anything for even longer. Like that's a crazy response when you've
I,
been like putting off
if
showing us shit for 2 years. Like
again, I don't. There's a part of me that just doesn't believe that this is true. Just because it was even the fact that the trailer was coming out was a rumor. There was no hard confirm on that. So for there to be a hard confirm that the soft guess is delayed, it's like I don't know. I feel like this is me coming from the angle of leakers are fucking trash and they just throw whatever sticks at the wall and like there's a possibility tomorrow a trailer drops.
yeah, well, okay, I was going to follow that up with this. Kind of to the point that you're making, which is like, first of all, whenever I bring up leaks like here,
Mhm.
I usually only post articles as news for the podcast when it's based on a leak. When I read the article and it's like, oh, this is a credible leaker who has like successfully leaked shit previously that actually came to fruition. You know what I mean? It's important to take this with a grain of salt. I don't know anything about this guy, but apparently this entire story about a trailer being put off as a result of the leak is from a leak from some guy I've never heard of. He's a
Yeah.
journalist named Jeff Grubb. It's possible that he's of some like distinction, but I'm not familiar with him. So who knows? Like this could be bullshit. But if it's true and they're intending to not show us anything, so apparently the article says they may have been intending to show us stuff officially by the end of this month, and now they're just not because of the leak. If that's true, that's a stupid knee-jerk reaction to a leak. If it's not true, that's awesome. But if it's true, this is fucking stupid. Like
Yeah,
it's
like
idiotic.
this
It's something I would expect from Nintendo, not from Soft.
like
You know what
currently
I mean?
this article is sourcing his YouTube video and he is sourcing air quotes a combination of sources.
Yeah, which I read that, which is why I'm saying grain of salt. This guy could be full of shit, but I would have to look up to see if this guy's leaked things before that actually happened. In which case, then I would take it more seriously. But if he hasn't, then this could be bullshit, and I hope it is because it's absurd.
Yeah. It literally makes like read the room. Like for Christ's sakes, even if there is really that person that to think that like dozens of execs and people and whatnot that are involved in this decision all were like, no, yeah, that's a good decision. Let's just postpone this. As opposed to, yeah, launch it immediately or something along those lines. It's just, I don't know. It's too far fetched, and good lord, will this get clicks and views. So I can't wait for actual news, though, that's for sure. I don't care if it was
Yeah,
initially coming at the end of this month or if it comes 2 months from now or, you know. But I mean,
I'm extremely excited to hear something official.
they
I
got
want to play this game. I want to see something about it to get me fucking excited. But
they got
like,
George R. R. Martin on it, so we shouldn't be surprised it's taken a while.
oh god, that's true. That's why. What if that's it? What if it's like Miyazaki and everyone at FromSoft are like creating all these assets, and they're like fine-tuning the gameplay, and they're getting all that shit down. But they're like, they keep emailing fucking George R. R. Martin, and they're like, hey, we need those plot deets. You know, we got to get you in the office so we can figure out, we can storyboard some shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're working on all these assets. It's really cool. And then like he just doesn't. He just ghosts for like months at a
He's
time.
like, I know you're working on the gameplay, but what is the tax policy in this kingdom? And they're like, we don't. None of us have done that. None of us are going to do that.
It's important. There has to be a note the player picks up at some point that details the tax policy.
Can you make dysentery a status debuff?
Who's fucking whose brother in this kingdom? We have to figure this out. And it must be lore attached to a sword that the player picks up, that someone's fucking their sister.
Is this the boss that's gone mad from incest, or is that the next one?
Oh god.
At the end of the game, we put the cripple on the throne. That's what I've decided.
George R. Martin is listening to this and taking notes.
I was gonna segue to a fucking season 8 reference. You beat me to it.
Just at the very end, it's just the beginning of the game again. Oh, well, you do that. It's called New Game Plus. No, you don't understand.
So the player has a companion in the story that rides a dragon, and she's real cool, but right at the end she loses her mind for no reason and fucks everything up. Yes.
At the start of the
I like
quest, you're exiled to this land, and at the end of this quest, you are exiled to the same land
As punishment
for doing the right
for what
thing.
you've done.
But it's cool because your brother is autistic now, and that means he's king.
Miyazaki is just like ignoring all of this and making his own plot. And they'll just put George R. R. Martin's name on it.
Yeah, it'll go from like co-written to like supervised or like or something like that.
Oh, show us anything from Soft. Literally anything. I'll take anything. I'll take a 5-second. I'll take a Dragon Ball Fighters trailer. A 10-second snippet of gameplay. I don't give a fuck.
I got one thing to add.
Oh,
This is minor. It's very minor.
Go
People
ahead.
aren't interested.
Everyone
Fuck it, why not, right?
People aren't interested.
No, people aren't interested. Further possible hint that Beastmen will be the next DLC in Total War Warhammer 2.
I knew it was going to be a Total War related thing.
Only because something came out in like White Dwarf or something that was like some type of bundle of Warhammer games you can get for free or something if you like get the subscription, or I don't know. I don't know how you get it. All I know is it's White Dwarf and you get shit for free. And there's a bunch of Warhammer games like Vermintide, Warhammer Quest, like fucking Space Wolf, Warhammer Underworlds Online, Dawn of War. One of them specifically isn't it's Total Warhammer 1 and the Beastmen DLC. That's it.
But not the Wood Elf DLC?
Yep, just the Beastmen DLC.
The best
Why
one.
is Games Workshop through White Dwarf giving out this game and that specific DLC for free to White Dwarf subscribers?
Yeah, that's odd. One would yeah, that's got to be not so subtle marketing.
Yeah.
And setup as well, right? Because I would imagine that if the next DLC is a Beastman DLC, they're gonna do the same fucking thing that they did with the Wood Elf DLC, where it's like, oh, if you own the first game's Beastman DLC, here's some extra stuff.
Do that though. That's fine. Okay.
No, I'm not complaining that they're gonna do that, but it's like, doesn't that feel like setup to you though? Where they're
Absolutely.
like, oh, Games Workshop will give you the DLC, therefore, when the DLC comes out, the new DLC, it'll be like, oh, I got my little White Dwarf thing, so I get the free shit.
Yeah,
because I own
absolutely.
both. That's definitely what it is. My question is, the other side of it's obviously going to be dark elves, right? And I was thinking about this recently, where it's like that's kind of depressing because before game 3, I would really like dwarves or vampire counts to get anything, and they're
It's
not going
it's
to.
not outside the realm of possibility that they still do.
How would they, though, if this is the last DLC?
Well, there's still a free LC. Um, as so, I mean, that could easily be used on one of those.
Free DLCs are usually pretty narrow in scope, though. It's like, here's a lord with not
One,
that much
one,
stuff.
one could argue that vampire counts only. They have like some things, but very little, like the Coven Throne. But one would argue like if they just threw Neferata in there, they just need a unique faction for her. They don't need extra.
I am personally of the belief, and I don't remember if I've said this before on a podcast, but I'm of the belief that like dwarves obviously need some shit, which is like weird because they're pretty well realized from what they are on the tabletop, but I feel like they're kind of boring in comparison to every other race in the game. So I would really like them to get some new stuff. Even though I'm not like the world's biggest dwarf fan, I still kind of agree with people where it's like, or maybe it's not people, maybe I'm alone in this belief, but I feel like dwarves are kind of boring content wise compared to everybody else. And then like vampire counts as well, where it's like they have stuff, but I feel like they're a little bland in comparison to a lot of the more recent races, including races who maybe aren't recent but who have gotten updates like what else and shit like that. They're just kind of bland. Like I feel like they could do with some new content, and I'm concerned that they won't get any until game 3 is out.
Dwarves more so than vampire counts, in my knowledge, can add more like units and could be like a good DLC faction. I just, besides the Covenant, I don't know what vampire counts don't have.
Well, it's not really a matter of what they don't have, because like I just said, dwarves have a lot of their stuff,
Yeah, but there's like a lot of stuff they can add though.
like
Like from
like the air stuff.
like they have the ships, like the airships, the fucking rune golems.
But is that
Supposedly
end time stuff or is that
no,
base
I don't think that is.
mission?
I think that's base game.
I just feel like dwarfs have, even if dwarfs have shit that they can get and vampire counts kind of don't. I just feel like vampire counts are kind of boring at the moment.
I
Like
mean,
I feel
the thing I hear most is that it's not even really so much the unit selection that are the issues with like dwarfs and vampire counts. It's the faction mechanics. Like
yeah, that's an issue.
dwarf oath gold is kind of bland, and useless. The blood kiss thing is cool for vampires. I like that, but
Yeah, the Blickist thing is cool, but I just feel like I just feel like vampire counts need something. I don't know what it is. I think it's a combination of like,
or star positions, dude. Like
okay,
I looked
so
at it
I was
recently, and they're all like except for Krell in Sylvania. Like it's rough. It's
Kemler, you mean?
oh yeah,
Well,
Kemler.
Kemler and Krill, I guess,
Yeah.
same thing. But
But
like, yeah, it's like I agree with you that it's like it's a combination of things. It's the star positions are fucked, and I would like some semblance of a new unit, even if it's something CA has to pull out of their ass, which they've done before successfully with entire races with Vampire Coast. I would just like something new, anything. Even if it's original, I don't give a fuck. It's like Vampire Cats haven't gotten anything new in fucking forever. Which is funny because Vampire Counts used to be the fucking meme that like Skaven are now. If
yeah,
you remember in like Warhammer 1, where it was like it always felt like they were the ones getting cool shit because they got dumped on with like the free lords with like Vlad and Isabella and stuff like
I,
that. Everyone was like, "Oh,
yeah.
they're the favorite."
And now they've had a content drought for like
Yeah,
3 years. But
it just kind of sucks. And
I'm
so
of the opinion. I I hate to say this. I think vampire counts are kind of fucked. And I only say that because I feel like there are two legendary lord spots that are getting eaten up by boring, bland characters that and they can't go back on because they said they can't go back on. I think Gorst is useless and Isabella was poorly implemented.
Okay, I don't agree with people who are like Isabella should be a hero. I disagree. I think
Really?
it's yeah, I do. I
I think
disagree. I think
I
she's
think
cool as a lord
all
because I
right.
think her what?
This is what I was gonna say. Her ability is flat out better than Vlad's. Vlad's starting units are better though. I guess that's the trade-off. But
There's an argument to be made that Vlad's starting abilities are pretty good because Siege Attacker lets you just click attack instead of having to wait to
yeah,
build like
but
towers or anything.
that's not a faction effect. That's just his effect, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, it is
Yeah.
just his. But the only thing Isabella's does
Isabella gets
is
extra. It's just free. I think like Vlad gets like extra like 5% hit points on like his heroes and shit. She gets plus like 25% like weapon strength, which is immensely better. And on
I
top of
just
like more vampire cap, so she's just better.
I played Vlad very recently, and from what I remember, because you still get Isabella's army stuff, because that's just tied to her. It's
Oh,
like
yeah, yeah.
vampires just get more melee attack and melee defense, and that's cool. But I feel like Vlad, to some extent, is he has better starting units, and siege attacker is very strong because you just don't have to wait.
But we're kind of getting off track. But the
Yes,
point I'm trying to make is that because those two are there, and I mean Gore shouldn't be there, and Isabella you can argue should or shouldn't be, but because they are there, and because they're not going to bloat the roster with more legendary lords from a faction from a previous game, it's going to be hard to get like Usharan or Neferata
I
or Wuju, what the fuck his name? I don't know, the Neckguard guy. Like it's going to be hard to get those characters that are also well liked because they filled two and it's an older faction from another game. They're not going to support it the same way.
um an important point that should be made is that I went back recently and I looked at like what named characters were playable in the Vampire Counts 8th edition codex on tabletop. There, just to remind myself, because I had read it back in the day, but I don't recall.
Conrad.
There are not many. It's literally just the ones that are in the game, sans Gorst, because Gorst was like never a thing, and then Conrad, and like that's it. They didn't have a lot in terms of named
There
characters.
was so much like lore, like Abarash, fucking
Yes, yeah,
like again, Usharan, like Neferata.
yeah. And Neferata is like the big one. I think Neferata is the big one because she's fucking directly referenced in the game in multiple ways. Like
Yeah,
before
they added to her map. Like
not
they
only
added
did
her.
they put the Lamian Sisterhood or whatever on the map very recently, but before that, the Silver Host was sitting in Lamia, which was also kind of a reference to her. So there's like two.
They added the Silver Pinnacle too, like just literally her home fucking tower.
Yes, there's like two direct references to her. So the idea that she wouldn't be in the game at some point is like laughable to me, even though she is kind of like an end times thing because she's not really doing stuff
I just
in the
hate
8th edition timeline.
just hate starting the game up, going to new campaign, going to vampire counts, and looking at Gorse and to a point Isabella's face. And it's like, I'm probably never gonna have Abarash, the Blood Dragon guy. I'm never gonna have Usharan, the Strigoi guy. Like, it just
I
sucks.
wouldn't say never. I just think that they're fucked in the sense that they will not get those lords until game 3. And
Still,
that's what sucks. Is having to wait until fucking game 3 for Vampire Counts content when we could be getting it now. But we're not because we know there's only one more DLC and we know it's going to be Beastmen and Dark Elves because it has to be. So it can't be Vampire Counts.
first thing is like I'm all for like Dark Elves getting a little bit of a faction rework. Like they went from like super strong to kind of not that good and bland. Um,
I like Dark
I
Elves now. I think they're in a good state. Like Black Arcs aren't shit like they
yeah,
used to
it took
be,
them a
and
bit, but
they did. Yeah.
but there's really no one. Like they're gonna give us like fucking generic fucking dreadlord, either Rakarth or fucking Talaris. I think Talaris could be cool because
Talaris is the beast guy, right?
no, Rakarth is
Oh, okay.
the
Well, that's
only
the one we're
reason.
gonna get.
Yeah, of course we are, and I hate it. But I'm really hoping for Talaris just for the implication that maybe if we get Talaris, they add like a legitimate avatar of Cain.
I would be
But
shocked if it's Talaris because I would think he'd be a hero.
well, they've done that before. Like
They
Gorok,
have.
I don't think was a lord for lizard men.
Yeah, they have. But it's hard because it's like, where would Talaris be unless they give him like a weird start location? Because he's kind of just Hellebron's bitch.
Yeah,
So where's he gonna go other than being like a hero in her faction? But
I
if
just
he's a lord, they might like Imric him and just put him off in
yeah, it's possible.
bumfuck Egypt.
Fucking what's his name? Malice Darkblade is in bumfuck Egypt. Like,
He has a choice to not be,
oh yeah, but
you know.
I
It's
just
gonna be Rakarth. It's gonna be the
I
fucking
just
beast
try to be
guy.
like you see the shitty thing with Rakarth is that they added all of his units that make sense in the Malice Darkblade
I
DLC.
deeply apologize to Anthony and Rob.
Yeah,
Um,
but
I'm sorry, what?
I'm sorry.
it's like they added Scourge Runners. They added fucking
It's okay. I'm
uh
gonna cut out this entire segment.
God, what else?
No, don't.
I'm
The fucking
joking.
It's
Medusa.
content. It's gonna be fucking Rakarth, dude. It has to be because
The generic Beastmaster Lord or whatever. Like what are they gonna add that makes sense? Like if they have Rakarth and then they're like, hey, look, he's bringing avatars of Cain or some shit. Like what?
okay. I watched a video recently where a guy pointed out that like Rakarth could have some really cool campaign mechanics though, where you could do something kind of like Throtty with him, where he like breeds beasts, so you can get like customized versions of like Hydras
Yeah,
and
yeah. I'm
Manticores and
not
shit
worried
like
about his
that.
campaign mechanics being good. I'm just
You're worried
worried
about the
about like
units they bring with
worried
him.
about like what other content are they gonna bring in? Like, because they have to. It's a
I don't know.
DLC. You're paying for it. So
I truly don't know, but I guarantee you that it's gonna be him because he's the only one that kind of makes sense in like a face-off
of
with a
course, yeah.
Beastman Lord, you know? Oh, Rakarth is so high on like sucking off Manticores and shit and getting them to like fucking breed and like tame them and shit like that he's like, ooh, look at these Beastmen fucks over in the old world doing crazy shit. I want to fuck one of them real hard, bro, in my furry yith cave.
Yeah, no, that it is good. I think he is the perfect lord for it. The problem, and
Yeah.
he could have cool campaign mechanics. The problem is just like I don't know what else they're gonna add. Also, God knows who the Beastman guy is. Let's just pray for Torox.
Bro, I was never aware
I would
because
love for a new Turok.
I hope it is. Yeah, Turok the dinosaur hunter would be
Yeah.
fucking sick. Um, I will fully admit I'm not as up on my fantasy lore as my 40k lore. I'm more of a 40k encyclopedia than I am a fantasy one. I was not aware of Moonclaw. Do you know who that is?
I know of him. I don't know a lot about
He
him
is
though.
so fucking cool, dude. That he should be if the DLC is Beastman, which it probably is, I would love for him to be in there somehow. He probably wouldn't be a lord, but I would very much like them to put him in. He's so fucking dope. He's literally like I said, I wasn't aware of this dude's existence, but he's like Morse, like a chunk of fucking Morse sleeve falls from the sky one day, and he like emerges from the meteor, and he's this like tattered, vaguely beastish thing that's like utterly alien and is like constantly on fire, and like when Morse sleeve is like giga erect, he like randomly gets this weird skeletal like two-headed beast. He's like this very eldritch
That's
abomination that like is kind of related to the Beastmen because they like sort of worship him and like follow him when he comes about. And he's very fucking cool.
I
I
really
highly
wanna.
recommend you go read his lore because he's really fucking sick.
I really want to put this like audio over Alex Jones. Just because it sound like it from someone with like no context, it just sounds like. And then the meteor came out of the sky, and with it was
Just put the
the
whole
Eldritch
time
beaks.
the whole
When
time
he's
we're talking
talking
about
to Joe
Warhammer shit.
Rogan.
Just put the GIF ever repeating of him with the tinfoil hat on, like looking at the camera and like smooching.
But yeah, sounds sick, dudes. The Gongdaba's gonna be there, and the Nagda Gongdaba too.
Hell yeah, dude.
I
And
mean,
then
Moonclaw is cool. That would be awesome if he's in. It's probably going to be Torox because like they need a Minotaur Lord, you know,
I agree, but
and he's awesome.
get some Native
yes,
American representation in there. That was another Torok joke. Just fucking ignore me. I'm trying.
give me a second. I'm trying not to chew into my fucking headset.
He's chewing.
However, what they could do with Moonclaw is they could aerial him. Just make him a hero that shows up when you've done something like really specific in campaign, and he just like can join one of your armies. That would be really sick. And he's like Giga OP because he's like some weird moon presence fucking thing that does awesome shit. That would be sick. They could absolutely do that. I never thought I'd say this, okay? I'm the guy that's bitched and complained about like too much DLC in this game and just wanting game 3 details. This might be. I was kind of excited for the Wood Elf one because I was really excited for their campaign rework, and that played out really well. I actually really like the Wood Elf campaign. I am actually kind of hype about this DLC because I want to see what they do with Beastmen, and I want to see what units they give them. I want to see like a fucking
Oregon.
yeah, a Gorgon. Thank you. I want to see. I was made recently aware of 2 monstrous units that were from some weird splat book.
Well, like
that are-
Tradens.
Yes,
right?
Brayden's and the other thing with the name I can't remember, but it has like this weird skull head, and it's this like big. It's like kind of the size of like a Gorgon. It's got like this skeletal head, and it's like
Is it like the incarnate of Beast or some shit?
maybe that might be it. But like them and like Praeton's and like the Gorgon, the Jabber Scythe, like if any of that shit makes it in, I'm actually very excited about it. I would like to see Beastmen suddenly become
I mean,
actually
I
fun
think
to play.
I think this DLC is very important too because I think it's going to set the stage for every Horde faction because we're gonna get that Horde faction rework.
Yeah.
And I think not only will this be a Beastmen like rework, it will also in a way be a Warriors of Chaos rework. And could be the, start of seeing that and how that plays out. Who else is a Horde faction? It could be a fucking Nakai rework or fucking, it could be any Horde faction rework.
Kai fucking sucks, dude. He's so unfun to play, honestly. Beastmen, more so than Warriors of Chaos. Holy fuck, do Beastmen need that rework? I forgot until recently. I was reminded by someone saying it in a YouTube video that I watched that Beastmen still have the old like orc fightiness thing.
Yeah.
That's how ancient they are and haven't gotten updated. That they have that dog shit like old WoW mechanic. God, they suck absolute ass. Hope the rework's good. It probably will be.
Oh, and give me new model Bellicor. Jesus Christ.
How mad? How mad are people gonna be if that DLC gets announced and it's like not Beastmen? Complete fucking turn. It's like
I don't
dwarves and dark elves.
Dude, I've always thought it could be dwarves or as dark elves, but I feel like I don't know. Maybe it's because I listened to too much Beastmen hype. I feel like it's just impossible now. Like it has to be. And if it's not, like they're gonna fucking burn down CA headquarters. God, could you imagine the fucking outrage there would be if it's not Beastmen?
It'd be fucking intense because everyone knows this is the last DLC. Surprise, fuckers! You're not getting Beastmen until like game 3, or they're like the fucking pre-order bonus or something.
Oh God, could you imagine? The
Oh,
rework is pre-order bonus.
I mean, I'm joking, obviously, because we know that the pre-order bonus is a race pack, but still, it's
will
funny to
be
think.
You
it will
can't
be
say it's not a race
Beastmen.
pack.
It will be a race pack Beastmen in game 3, but it's just gonna be reskinned to be like tiger people and fucking elephant people and be from in.
Yeah. Oh god. And they're just as shitty. Like they're literally just a reskin. They have like the same garbage campaign mechanics.
Same units. It's literally just a texture remapping.
I mean, if we're
Same
gonna,
like
I mean,
overcosted trash stats.
I mean, I'll just throw this out there, just because you mentioned it. I'm firmly in the DLC will be Ogre Kingdoms.
Yeah. I agree
More
with
than
that.
Chaos Dwarves. More than Chaos Dwarves.
I think I already mentioned that and agreed with that point last time we talked about it, right? Because it's not because like they know they'll sell Chaos Dwarves later. Like people will shell out for that. If they go, hey, give us $20 for full race Chaos Dwarves, like while it's open. Though to be fair, I think people would shell out for ogres as well
I
because
just
there
think
are a lot of people
I
asking
think
for them.
Ogre Kingdoms are a little more, what's the word I'm looking for? Like consequential and necessary for the map. That's why I say
Yeah.
it. But
Yeah, I agree with you. I
like,
agree with you, especially because ogre kingdoms are kind of tied into Cathay to some extent, like lore-wise. There's a lot of like intertwine. I mean, I say a lot because there's not a lot of Cathay stuff, but there is a lot of mention of ogres and like the small bits of Cathay lore that exist. So it'll probably be ogres.
Speaking of being ogre, this
It's
podcast.
ogre.
It's ogre
It's all ogre now.
and shoot
You're really
up.
on point with your segues tonight, there, bud.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Anytime.
I think you need a raise
I
here
do.
on this podcast.
Double his salary.
Done.
All right, let's not go that far. Okay.
1.2 his salary.
Then again, double of nothing is still nothing, so I
Yeah.
guess we could double your salary.
I was literally redemption.
We have made this joke multiple times. Expect it on the next episode as well.
I hate all of you.
Thanks for listening, everyone.
Fuck all of you. I'll suck my ass.
I'm an
Bye-bye.
adult. I'm an adult.
Don't listen to his lies.